You guys rolled really poorly, and I nearly team wiped you.
Yeah, but like, because we were exploring the because last time we were talking on the podcast,
You just got to the cave.
we just got to the mine, so we were going to explore and explore it. We did.
That you did. Squeezer got downed in the first encounter, which was brought back up by
She got one shot by a like a big phase spider.
yeah, but it was down like, or again, or like she was down, but then she was fine. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Loot First Ask Questions Later. We are at episode, was it 5? I'm pretty sure. Yep, with episode 5. I am Initiativ. I'm joined here with Jamaican as usual.
Hello.
Yeah. Holy shit! This is going to be
Dude,
an interesting
my
night.
goal every single time we do the intro is to say my hello at the most awkward time to just throw off your rhythm and see what happens.
Fair enough. How have you been?
I mean, Operation Job Hunt is still a go.
Yeah,
It's still a going.
yeah. Uh,
It
have
feels
you
like
gotten
I'm
anywhere?
sitting in. It feels like I'm sitting in Party Finder applying for lobbies and shit. I'm just seeing that your party request has been denied just repeatedly.
Yeah. Oh shit. Well, like I said before, this is episode 5. We're recording this like half a week late because we've had
I'm
some stuff.
sorry.
It's
Life
not just
happened.
Jamaican. Yeah, life happens, and yeah, this has been recorded on the Thursday the 31st, which is actually about a week later than it should have been. But here we are, better late than never. So that means we'll
That
have
just means
another
we can
one.
do the next one like a week from
Yes, yes. That I was just going to say that we could do the next one a week from now instead of 2. Yay! Anyway, so what have you been up to?
now. I
Just
have
doing the Lost Ark grind?
I've been on that paleo grind. So I needed a break from raiding because I progged a Khan last reset and look, it was depressing. It was miserable, depressing. Day one was fun, but then like it was just depressing, and I'm actually just low-key a little bit disappointed.
Why was it? Why was it a bad experience? It's because you're on
It-
Gun Lancer?
no, it's because my ping. It's just the game is the raid is not designed for people with ping, and it is quite obvious. Like there is one specific mech in Gate 2. We did 78 pulls of Gate 2, and I
Oh
succeeded the
god.
mechanic twice out of those 78 pulls. And
Oh, yeah, I can see
the
that being a bit
first
of an
time I
issue.
like, so he does it twice because obviously we're doing on basically eye level and our DPS is a little bit low. So the first time he does it, it's like at a set health bar. And then the second time he does it, it's kind of like high angle, where once he's below a certain health threshold, he'll just randomly do it, like as a random pattern.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The first time I succeeded and survived both of them. 5 other people in the group were dead, so we had to restart anyway. And then the second time I survived both of them, we got the boss down to 1 health bar to transition into the counter mechanic. And instead of transitioning into the counter mechanic, he did like the pizza mechanic, where one slice is like a safe spot and the other one gives you like a shit ton of gauge and a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
And that pizza was literally on the opposite side of his body. So I was playing Gun Lancer and I was positioning for like the counter mech, and then he does the pizza. I can't see it because he's like on the bottom left of my screen because I'm already in the top right corner for my counter position. And then I just
Yeah.
instantly die.
Huh. Okay.
So they do like we do like another 10, 11 pulls after that, and then I'm dead, and then there's like one other person dead, and then the six of them clear. So I actually haven't done the counter mechanic and the destruction check at the end yet, even though I specifically equipped Fire Bullet with the tripods for the reset, just for the
Yeah.
destruction. I have yet to make it to the counter mechanic at all in like the 2 days of prog that we did. So that was
Just for
despair.
everyone, Jamaican's ping and my ping is generally sits around 219, I think it is.
Yeah, well, when I was doing the raid, my ping was sitting between 235 and 255. And every
Yeah.
time I got frozen by the lantern mechanic, I looked down at my ping on the thing, it said 255. So all the times that I succeeded it, I was like on 230 ping, and all the times that I failed, it was because I was like 250 plus ping.
Yeah, it's
So
it's
that
an
was
issue.
infuriating because like most of like half the group was, American, so they can just react to it, they don't really care. And the other half were also OCE, but two of them are in New Zealand. One of them is also in Adelaide, but for some apparent reason, his internet is not as bad as mine. So he can actually do, and he's on Paladin, so he's got like extra swiftness, whereas I'm on
Yeah.
Gunlancer. And so that was literally like the first day. I was having after we did prog for like an hour and a half on gate two. I literally lost like 4 hours of sleep just having nightmares about lanterns. And then the next day I was like fresh. I was like ready to go. Let's get this done, boys. And I was still dying to the exact same shit. I was trying everything. I was trying like swiftness robes. I got told off for using marching flags. Uh, I just did it without any of that. It didn't work. It was always like the last turn. I just randomly get frozen and just rubber band to like out in the open somewhere, and then I just die. So
Oh,
that was kind of disappointing. And then they cleared without me because I'm dead the entire time. I'm just like, go for it, right? I already because like I know all of the other mechanics in the raid is fine. Like I'm calling them before everybody else. I'm reacting to the counters and reacting to the AoEs fine, everything. It's literally just that one mechanic that's like you just die.
yeah.
So we get to gate three, and I'm on lantern duty. So basically, like you go into this realm, you have a lantern, and you just shoot these little blobs that spawn. And you just run around in circles. That's all you do for the whole raid until the boss dies. That was my gate three prologue. So I help with the stagger check at the start. I throw a dark grenade and I just disappear and kill blobs for like 3 minutes. And I like hop out, throw a dark grenade, cleanse, disappear again, kill blobs for another 3 minutes, and then hop out again, throw a dark grenade, and then disappear again. And then if the boss is like we didn't get the clear because we weren't getting to 30 bars because people were dying to like there's like this AoE that earthquakes people, and if you get caught in the earthquake and you don't get cleansed, you get insta killed. And
Yeah.
because the other group are like DPS Goblinos, they all sit on top of the boss. And then like the amount of times like all seven of them get earthquake and it's like a raid wipe. That was what was killing.
Oh
Like it
god.
was that and the lasers from the statue. They had these weird statues that you had to make a hexagon or a star shape with the lasers,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
lasers literally like 2 or 3 tick you. Like you
Yeah.
stand in a laser for 2 or 3 ticks, you would like I would even die with my shields up. Like it's insane. Like you have to dodge it like the Matrix. And the camera's like zoomed out like fully, so like it's like
Yeah.
Triangle Gate 2. So the problem I was having when I was trying it was every time I tried to click near the statue, because it's so zoomed out, it would activate the statue. So every time I try and dodge the laser and hide behind the statue, it would turn the statue laser and it would just screw over like 3 other people.
Oh no. That
So
doesn't.
like
Yeah.
it was just miserable. So I don't even know if I'm gonna do it this week. Honestly, I'd just be happy with like doing brels and clowns and stuff like that. But that was my that was my frustration like last reset on Lost Ark. So I've just been on Paleo, literally just building my house and farming.
Oh shit. That does not sound like a good
I
time.
even rebuilt my main to spec Swiftness Gunlancer, switch from crit spec.
Oh
So now
god.
he's got like an extra 12% move speed, and I swear to God, if next time I try it again, I still get caught by that same bullshit, I'm gonna just yeah.
Sounds like a fun time.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
But apart from the raid, though, how are your Chaos Dungeons going with the Fate Embers?
On one hand, I'm down 60k gold a week on Chaos Dungeons because of the boss portals rework into Fate Embers. On the
Yeah.
other hand, since the updates come out, I've gotten 11 legendary cutbacks. So it's kind of like a win, but it's also not. Because they
Yeah.
did this thing on Reddit, the calculator thing on Reddit for the legendary selects in Challenge Abyss. And they're worth
Yeah.
approximately 70k of them. So,
Eh? Oh.
yes. So I'd say I'm breaking even. But yeah, Chaos Dungeons is Chaos Dungeons. I'm making a level 7 gem a day if I do them all. So
Huh. That's not too bad.
but I did push my scrapper and I did push my third destroyer to 1540. So once I get my Sork and my Sharpshooter and my 2 artists to 1540, we're not going to push anything else. We're just going to get the other alts to 1520 with Braille gear, and then we're going to chill there. And then we're gonna make profit until they give us another honing buff. So because I don't even know if I can stomach more than 1 account a week at this current juncture in time.
That is fair. Because yeah, it doesn't sound like you're having a good time with the account.
Yeah,
But
it's
I mean, the rest of the game's good though. Like pretty good.
I
Everything
mean,
but account.
I still haven't got
Did
an
you have as much
Esperock.
trouble in Bro? I don't think you had as much
Well,
trouble in Bro.
no, Brel, I was programming with Junie, so I it wasn't like the account prog was way easier. Not as easy as Triangle prog, but like gate 1 is free. Like you're gonna die a couple times in gate 1 and then it's just free. It's like you literally don't die to it again.
Yeah.
Gate 2 is free except for the Lantern Mech that can go die in a hole. Um, like the counter is basically like Volton on roids, like Ghost Phase.
Yeah.
Um, and gate 3, I don't know because I'm underground. So
You're in the mirror dimension.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Apparently you get 5 stacks, you die. I am underground. The bosses are like, I think we're getting to like 60 health bars was our furthest point. I was only at 3 stacks.
Yeah.
So because normally normally they have to swap out lantern people, and they're kind of confused as to how I'm staying down there so long. And it's just kind of like
Yeah.
the Inanna timings are almost perfect every single time. Like I'm like 90% gauge, and then they throw Inanna down, so I get to clear it all, and then I don't get a stack.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of it's honestly Chaos Dungeons are more fun. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
You literally pick a direction like clockwise or anti-clockwise, and then just kill green blobs with your lantern.
Yeah.
That's it. And then if you see a Nana, you just stand in a circle and just shine your torch, lantern thing stuff while you lose gauge. And then if people start screaming in the VC about earthquake and panicking about cleanse, you hop out, you press your cleanse, and then you hop back in again, and then your job is done.
Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really annoying because a lot of the pizza slice and AoE mechanics are really badly telegraphed. Like the shadow mech is like a blurry kind of cone shape behind him, so it's not clear where the safe zone is and where it isn't if you're in it or not. And then the pizza slices have this weird like fuzzy line effect, so you don't know where the actual pizza slice is. You have to just like it's just it's dumb. It's
Yeah.
just dumb.
I'm sure you get used to it though, the more you do it.
I'm sure I will, but I'm not excited to do it.
Funny because like you hear everyone else, like all the Korean streamers and
Yeah, because they're
like
playing on
I was
zero
like
MS. That's why.
true, yes. That
If
is
I was
true.
playing on 0 MS, I'd literally push 7 other characters to 1580 the day after. But I'm not.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you hear all them talk about, it's like, oh yeah, Khan is so much better than, like, so much easier. It's like, yeah,
Like the best way I can describe it is, you know, the shadow mech in Gate 4 in Triangle, where sometimes you just get like that weird glitchy rubber bandy bullshit.
yeah,
Just picture that, but that's like you questioning every normal pattern.
yeah. Mhm. Okay.
Like that's what it feels like. He does like the rotating pizza, like Valgano's thing, like every 30 seconds in Gate 3. And if you get hit by one pizza slice, your gauge just goes to full and then you get feared. And then you just die. Like
Huh.
there was one moment I
Yeah.
literally hopped out of the lantern. I got hit by a pizza slice, got mind controlled, Guardian's Thunderbolt, and killed everybody else, and then just died. Like it like
Shit.
literally happened like there was no call out, there was no nothing. I didn't even realize I got hit, and then like 5 people just died because they were all like stacked up, and Guardian's Thunderbolt hit all 5 of them, and then I was like using my spacebar hopping around, and then just died.
Huh. Oh
Also,
shit.
if you miss a counter, you die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, front attack is interesting in that gate because there's 2 patterns he does, 2 counter patterns he does that if you miss them, he does like a insta kill swipe in front of him, and if you're
Yeah.
hit by the insta kill, you instantly die. That's how insta kill works. So
Is there a large window for the counter, or are we talking like
like
Garner
picture
style?
like a 180. Well, picture like a line going down from him, right? Anything in front of that line dies within like.
No, I mean like are we talking like a Descaluda length counter, or are we talking like Volgano's counter?
Oh no! Picture you know Yorn, the Kaiser dude with the angel wing things. Like picture like Velgano's counter windows.
Okay. Yeah.
Like they're really
Makes sense.
fast. Like I'm on 255 ping and I see them and I instantly cast my counter and they don't even register. That's how fast they are.
Oh, okay. That doesn't sound fun.
No, like literally Holy Sword is king in that raid because if you miss it, at least you don't die.
True. True.
So yeah, it's
Oh,
like Gate 1, I think, is an insanely fun and good gate because lo and behold, all of the telegraphs that hit you are clearly defined. And the only time when they're not is like the very end of the fight where the water rises a little bit and covers up all the telegraphs. But all the patterns are basically like the same. The AoEs are the same, right? It's just like
yeah.
he hits a little bit harder. So that's fine. So once you like get a feel for the raid, and there's actually like mechanics in that gate where it's beneficial for me not to counter or beneficial for me to face tank it so that the team gets extra DPS, which I think is really
Yeah.
cool. Gate 2, everything in Gate 2 is fine except for the Lantern Mech. If they get rid of the Lantern Mech, Gate 2 would be an absolutely amazing gate. And then
Yeah.
Gate 3, it's just like it's fun for everybody except for like Deadeye and all those guys because they get touched once by the laser and they instantly die. So,
Yeah. I can see that being an issue.
yeah, like I was okay with doing Lantern God duty because like one of the other guys was streaming their point of view, so I was just watching where they were on his stream. But in a pug, it's like Procol, but like flipped. So you know how like Gate 2 Brel is fun for the Procol player, and then all the other
Yeah.
7 people suffer. When you're in Lantern, you might as well just be doing Chaos dungeons because
Yeah.
like Lantern was so easy. I was looking at job applications at the same time that I was doing the Lantern mech.
Uh,
Like that's how easy it was.
okay.
Like I equipped like heavy armor, vital point hit, and I was just running around shooting lasers, and I petrify the little minions that come at you, and then hop out and cleanse, and hop back in again, and then just run around in circles. oh look, there's a
Oh,
position at cash converters or some shit,
oh,
and someone would
God.
die, and then we'd vote re, and it's like okay. Like we did so many pulls of Gate 3, I used 3 potions. Like, that's how brain dead it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
It's kind of smooge.
I don't know how. I don't even know. Like, I want to do it,
I'm sure
but
you'll be fine. You're on Paladin and you're actually better than me at the game. So on top of that, your spacebar is an actual spacebar, so you'll be fine.
okay, fair enough.
It's like when you have like a map wide pizza and you're on the opposite side of that, you can't press X because it locks you in position because the pizza turns around. So you have to use leap attack and face tank one of the pizza slices, but that doesn't work because if you take face tank one of the pizza slices, you get insta-feared and then you get damaged by the other 4 pizza slices. So basically, if the boss does the mechanic and I'm a gun lancer and I'm right next to the boss when he does the mechanic, I physically can't get behind him in time with my spacebar.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Whereas you just like click and then your character just runs there because he's max swiftness. So
True. True. Like, it was very true.
yeah, it's I don't know. It's kind of despair to be honest. Like I'm literally just there to pop. Like every time I hop out, I just pop taunt for the synergy and bash, and then disappear again and just land.
Yeah. Oh shit.
But on the
I was like,
plus
oh
side, I
man.
can farm 15 Kyan Gales now.
There's more chances to not get an Esther up.
True, dude. I did a clown earlier today. We had a Slayer with no level 2 set pieces on clown. He was getting carried by his friend, and he got a freaking Esther Rock drop, and everyone was happy for him. But then this bitch put down 3K for the box and left. It's like,
Oh, that hurts.
it's like
That
that is
hurts.
so toxic, man. That's so toxic. Like I know you have to take out a loan to post it on the auction house, but at least give us 10K each.
Oh shit.
Wow. I don't know.
Of
I
course,
don't
it's
even
the
know.
one that. Oh, it's the one that's like either learning or doesn't need the gold. I guess it.
Yeah. It's like one of the other guys in the group, he's gotten one from Brel and he's gotten one from Clown. So he's every time he talks about Progna Khan, he's just like, oh, I got to complete the set. I got to get it from Kyangil and from McCann. And I'm just like, must be nice.
Like fucking hell. Must be nice. Yeah. It
Yeah.
would be really nice to get one.
But
God
apart
damn.
from that, it's just raids, pretty much. Just Clown, just memeing and Clown, trying to get into lobbies. And yeah,
Being
it's not really
being
working.
being declined.
Uh, dude, I don't know. I'm actually kind of scared, like looking forward what it's gonna be like, because if you need to be 1540 to get into a 1475 eye level raid, it's a minimum. That's crazy to me. Like even
It's gonna be
Argos
a
wasn't that bad.
yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna
Like,
be
but
an
even
issue.
before we started the podcast, I spent like 15 minutes just trying to get into a lobby, and like my character isn't even like badly geared. Just like I applied to like 50 different groups, and none of them let me in. So I just gave up. Chaos Dungeons, it is, boys. The people have spoken. So I don't
People
know.
have spoken.
It's
Yeah.
kind of got me bummed out because it's like if it keeps going like this, it's just not sustainable. The game's just gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah. The players are the worst enemy of Lost Ark.
It's just, I mean, it's not just the players. It's just the freaking developers not getting like. Did you know how Girl River did the live stream thing addressing the issues
Yeah.
that new players have with the raids? and he had
Yeah.
all of the raids that are already in Lost Ark and saying all the white mechanics and like mechanics that all the players get hung up on. It's just like, well, just remove them. If it's stopping new players, just remove them. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the game's too easy. It's just like, yeah, but at least you have people playing it. You know? Go do hell mode. They're gonna delete the gate soon. You know?
True.
I don't know. It's kind of made me a little bit else mojo when it comes to Lost Ark this week. Because all the other raids have been fine. Like Gate 4 Brel has 1 to 4 Brels have been super chill. Like even Vicus has been super chill actually.
As it.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's because it's like it was like Thursday when I was doing it, or it was just because people are more chill. But
I
I
think people
guess
just
all the
excited Gate One's being deleted.
maybe it's because all the sweat lords are doing a con or something. I don't know. So
True. That actually might be what it is.
yeah, there's been a lot of friendly people in Vicus recently, and they're just memeing, having a good time. I think someone used like Nineveh instead of Way on the Zero Bar mech, and everyone was like LMAOing, but we still cleared it anyway because everyone knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
We tried to use a Nana on the orbs, and that screwed that up again because I forgot. I forgot again that she does the telegraphs for
Oh,
which orbs are, so it ran out before the orbs came out again, and then
oh,
4 people died, and I had to time stop
oh,
and carry them again. But yeah, oh,
oh well.
it's actually been pretty chill. There's more time. There's more time for stuff to do. Like
Yeah.
it only takes 3 hours for like chaos dungeons now. Just
Hey,
well,
your
it's
chaos
three
dungeons.
hours. It's a lot, but like if I'm playing 24 characters and the average player is playing like what 10, take them like an hour and a half maybe of dailies, and that's if they decide to do them all. They probably only do their like main 6, which takes like an hour. So
Yeah, if that. Yeah, it's
like, even you're doing your dailies. Like what the shit?
I mean I don't do them every day. I do
I
jump
know,
on
but like
every
you're
day,
doing more
like
than
a day or
before.
two. Yeah, but I mean that carrot on a stick called the Fade Embers is
Yeah, yeah.
is pretty enticing.
Well, you were even doing raids the other day, man. I went to bed and you were like doing raids with Sid, and I heard you had some interesting Vicus adventures. The couple of days before reset, El Clasico raid attempts.
Oh, yeah.
You're just like MVP Krill Fighter every game.
I mean it's not hard when the character when actually know how to play your class.
I mean, yes, still, I'm just not used to it because I'm used to you playing Pally, so it just feels weird. You know what I mean? It's like when you see me getting Radiant. You know what I mean?
True.
Actually, no, I don't think you've ever seen me get Radiant. I have to send you screenshots. You're never actually there.
Hey, that's every time I've ever seen the radio for you, yeah.
Yeah, you never know. It
And then
might be
I'm like, oh,
Photoshop.
it could be. And it's like, then I jump on my pal, it's like, oh yeah, I did shit on that. It's probably supporter. Oh,
Yeah,
noble.
you don't have to remind me, bro. It's okay. He's up there, Mister
Uh,
90 plus quality.
I mean, it helps. It helps being having that much quality on a support.
Does it though? I wouldn't know because I'm
Yeah.
shit support. Dude, I did Kyan Girls earlier today on support, and I was fighting my heart out. I was trying my best. I was sweat lord, pumping out my rotations, trying to get as close as I can to Ray, and it still only got noble. Like, do you know how sad that feels?
Oh shit. Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know. I'm just, yeah, sure. It is what like it is what it is. Whatever. I'm not mad. You're mad. But yeah,
Oh shit. Yeah. Like what's with the Fade Embers? What's the highest amount of gold you got on one so far?
the highest amount I've gotten is 4,500.
Okay. Because I've heard of 10,000s. That's a
I
high
know
stuff.
I've seen plenty of people get 10,000s, but that's in the 1580, 1600 chaos dungeons. So
Yeah.
either they've disabled it for us completely so far because we don't have Voldyke yet, and we get it when Voldyke like we magically get it when Voldyke comes out, or it's locked above 16 because of the I'm guessing like to compensate for the honing at that high.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any like
Yeah.
25s or 50Ks or anything like that.
Okay.
I've seen
'Cause,
legendary selects though. I have seen they do exist. So
okay. Because
uh,
I've gotten like a few silver packages, and I've gotten a decent amount of honing support ones. The
dude, the
leapstone.
honing box large. Oh my lord. I got one on my pally, 120 of the Akan leapstones.
Oh god. Okay.
120 of the
But
Akan leapstones. And
they
I
actually
think
exist. I've never seen small.
no, I got a few mediums and I got like large on the pally, which would have been nice when I was honing him, not when but like it is what it is.
Hmm. Yeah.
I think the most valuable ones is obviously like the legendary card packs and obviously the gold, but unless I do get a 10k gold out of nowhere, I'm actually making less gold, like significantly less gold on average on my roster a week.
Yeah. I'm
Because
making a lot less gold as well. I haven't had
yeah,
a single gold ember drop yet.
because like
I've
the gold, like obviously that changes if you get like a couple of 1.5Ks or 3Ks in a row on a few embers, but I've noticed that it goes like, especially when you do it unrested, it goes like, because I have 24 characters, right? So I'll do like all of them unrested. And one day will be like 2 embers. And then the next day will be like 11 embers. And the next day will be like 2 or 3 embers. And then the next day will be like 11 embers. So I feel like there's like, it feels like once every 4, once every 5 dungeons, roughly. Or like not once every 5, like I think it's like I guess based on that would be like every 10th dungeon on average you'd get an ember unrested.
okay. Yeah.
Like that's what it feels like, and then obviously unrested they just fall out the sky. So there's yeah since the update hit I'm averaging well I've gotten like 11 legendaries cards in total. I've gotten 6 epic selects. So this week isn't even over yet. I haven't got a single legendary card this week yet. So.
It's like I haven't made any gold at all.
I've
And
only
then you
made
hear people making like 100,000 plus gold. It's like
well yesterday I got
fucking
two
what?
three I
It's
got
like
two
seriously?
3K yeah I got two 3K gold drops yesterday and two 1.5K gold drops yesterday, and that's it. And then the first week I got one 3K and two 1.5K. So it's like 15K gold over 2.5 weeks, which is 90K gold less than what I normally make. Because before the chaos dungeons, if you got a gold portal, you get like 350 gold per port.
Yeah,
So if I was getting like 10 a
yeah,
day, that's 3.5K a day, and then you times that by 5 or 6. And then if you get the
yeah.
boss portal,
I'm
you get
making
even more
considerable
gold.
less, but then you hear people making them more, and it's just like, why can't I make more gold? Give me the
I think
gold.
it's definitely is tied to your character's item levels. So I
Yeah,
feel like 1540 onwards seems to drop them more often, like better rewards. I mean, like because the 1490s and the 1520s are basically only get like honing packs and silver or like epic selects. But I think 1540 onwards is when like legendary card packs are more of a thing. I don't know.
yeah. All I know is I'm making a lot less gold than I used to, and I'm kind of annoyed about it.
I mean, I feel like I'm just making less gold in general. I
Yeah,
feel like that's more like me just spending on dumb shit. Like
that is also possible. Yeah,
I think for me, the 2 artists at 1540 for 6 supports in Kaingo is something I definitely want. And then obviously the 1540 for the sword to get the express rewards. And then the sharpshooter 1540, so I have an actual DPS that does damage. But I'm okay with the rest just doing 1 to 4 brawls and just passively getting the item level over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still a good update. So I think
Oh, yeah, it's cool. Like,
the better update is the trade merchants, because I've gotten 4 delayed almonds this week, which maxed
oh,
out my which like maxed out my delayed almonds because I only needed 4. So
yeah, yeah. The Wandering Merchant update was good.
the problem is I only need 1 more way to finish him, and Baldur and delayed almonds already done, so they're kind of useless to me after that. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do on the stream tomorrow. Probably just take some pug clowns and see what happens. I don't know if you want to join in or just be a spectator.
Uh, is it going to be you, or are you going to be joining other people?
I don't know. I think Sid might join in. You can always take
We'll
people.
see.
You can always take people. It's fine.
Also, it depends on how. I do have some last minute stuff I got to do for D&D.
You still have what?
Once I get that done, I've got some last minute stuff for D&D I got to do. So
Oh yeah, really. Yeah, that's fine.
see how that goes. But I
I
should be
also like
fine.
Lost Ark, man. It's kind of. I mean, like the only other thing to look forward to is the Jumpstart servers, but I think all the streamers are going to NA East. You know, no one's going to NA West. So if there is an NA West, so just kind of. I don't know. I kind of don't know if I want to do it.
Hmm. I mean, I'm sure like some people will go to
Oh, but like all of the
NA.
all of the big streamers have decided that they're gonna go on NA East. So
Yeah, yeah.
we're just gonna be stuck with the HH enjoyers and. I'm just wondering what the new class for bots will be. I don't know if it's gonna be Sork still.
Uh, nah,
So I wonder if like
no,
Predator Slayer are the new bots, or
nah. I
because
don't
they
think it would
pump
be.
through Chaos Dungeon.
Actually, yeah, potentially.
Cheap to gear, you just need the Predator engraving, and then you just need 1 gem. Then you just
Yeah,
press
the
one
one lucky
button, the
chaos.
entire Chaos Dungeon,
Yeah, that is true.
and you're gonna have like the engraving support, I guess. So you don't have to worry about. I don't know. I think it's gonna be an absolute shit show, and I'm all for it. But I don't know. It feels kind of weird. Kind of. I'm.
It is.
You know that Doomer wave that everyone was getting with Lost Ark like a month ago?
Oh, yeah.
Like everyone's like looking up because Arkan's a great raid. We got new content, all this quality of life. Game is amazing. I want to play it again. Dailies aren't burning me out, and I'm kind of like smudged now. I'm trying my best to.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah. But I guess I counteract that smudgeness with the wholesomeness of paleo. So
speaking of paleo, how's your paleo adventure going?
I extended my house. So proud.
Oh, did you?
Yep. That room
Um,
built
uh,
cost me
which
10K gold.
oh, you went for the large one.
Oh yeah. What do you mean you went for the lot? There's only one room we're allowed to go for.
It's okay.
So
It's
my
just
plan
one.
is to make my house into like a one giant like Viking sort of like barbarian long hole.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm gonna have like all my chests that I've collected. I'm gonna have like a loot, like a dragon horde kind of thing decoration in the corner in the back. And then in the other side, I'm gonna have like a shooting range, and I'm gonna use those little fake wooden deer things as like a little shooting range kind of thing. And I'm hoping they add like
Yeah,
I'm hoping to add you know the hay bales with the targets on them. I hope they add something
yeah.
like that or something I can use as a placeholder for targets and stuff. But I've been unlocking recipes. I got my gardening to level 10. I got like the pallium axe or like the exquisite axe. I got an exquisite watering can.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was great because the missus went to show her my place. She came to visit the other day, and because she's got like
Yeah.
the editor role in my place, she can help me
Oh,
with the
yeah,
gardening and stuff like that.
yeah.
But she's only got the basic watering can. So I was like planting seeds in my farm, and she was like trying to water one by one, and I just pull out my exquisite watering can and just water like a 3x3 and just walk across the field,
Yeah.
just to flex. And she's like, "What the hell is that?" But
Oh God.
I'm actually legitimately surprised at how relaxing and how polished the game is in a content slash game loop sense. Like obviously there's
Yeah.
still like bugs because it's still on beta, but like the content that the game provides is actually kind of nuts for what it is.
Yeah, it provides a decent amount of stuff to do.
Like there's so many hidden stuff. Like, I'm out getting metal and stuff like that, and I look around and I see like a little bit of sparkle, and it's just a chest on top of a pole somewhere. And now I'm spending the next 20 minutes trying to work out how to get on top of that pole to get that chest. There was that island that I floated to that I wasn't allowed to be on that I didn't know how to get
Oh,
off, so I had to teleport to back to my house.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That's good.
There's like I don't know how many fish in the game. Like 'cause there's like fishing, there's wood cutting, there's bug catching, there's mining. You can craft furniture, you can cook. What else can you do? You can hunt and you can garden. It's eight. It's like 4x2, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And then there's like a wall and you can find like specific items to give to the wall. I don't know how much progress you've made on that.
Uh, I've made a little bit of progress. I need like the exquisite like fishing rod to get some of the fish,
Oh, you actually need it
and
too.
yeah, like you need the exquisite fishing rod, and you need glowworms for some of them. So
Okay.
yeah, I've got some of them. I think I've gotten all the ones I can get with the fine fishing rod. I just need the exquisite. I need to get the glowworm farm as well.
So what skills are you focusing on? Because obviously I go balls deep into gardening because I just log in, check for plants, and then make furniture and dip.
I've been mainly mining mining and hunting has been my main stuff. Like I've been doing a little bit of fishing. I need to do more. I need to get
I would love to do
the
more fishing,
more.
but it gets to a point where I'm literally feeling like I can feel the RSI happening if I fish for too long.
Yeah. Yep.
Like it feels like when I played Borderlands for the first time and I wasn't really familiar with like playing shooters for a long period of time, and I was literally giving myself RSI just by like tapping because I wouldn't go full auto, right? Because I have a sniper. So you tap it, and then all of a sudden you can't feel your hand after half an hour because you just tap firing everything.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But there's also like or like relationship slash romance options in the game. There's hidden stories and hidden quests, so you can find like quests on the ground just randomly weird places that you can do. There's so much like stuff in the game.
Also, that big library thing is locked behind Gina level 3.
What was that?
Uh, you know that like behind that big door and there's like that ancient library.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Gina level 3 friendship for that.
Oh, I haven't gone back there since I got level 3 on her. Like, I got level 3 on her ages.
Yeah, yeah, getting that quest is Gina level 3. So you just to like even progress that little bit of story, get that like that lore in there is to get level 3
Dude,
with her.
I like her, but not enough to deal with Heckler. Heckler is dead to me. Heckler
The potatoes. The
is
potatoes.
absolute freaking like scum of the earth. All right, literal greediest robot, cold, heartless piece of metallic waste that needs to cease existing.
Poor Heckler.
She's
Poor
not
Heckler.
poor. She's got freaking a star potato. You know how much gold that sells for? She stole it from me.
Uh, I mean, that's not her fault you gave it
It's
to
not. What do you mean? It's not shit?
her.
Actually,
You shouldn't have had this. You should have handed in the star potato first.
no.
That's kind
She
of
should have
weird.
taken. She should have taken the ordinary potato instead of the star potato, which was quite clearly for somebody else. Because you asked for an ordinary potato. I would have bought a third star potato if you wanted a star potato, but I got you an ordinary potato because your dumb freaking grocery shopping list said a regular potato. Now you're just being greedy. You're trying to take advantage of my generosity. You're dead to me. Actual dead to me.
Poor Heckler. You did
She's
nothing
not poor. She's stealing from me. I'm poor in the game. I have less gold in Lost Ark than I do in freaking Paleo. That doesn't say poor, that I don't know what does.
wrong. Did nothing wrong.
Nah, I made my decision. I'm gonna try and steal Kenyatta away from
Oh,
Carrot Boy
from
just to see what
from Naya.
happens.
Uh, because I did end up romancing Tish. I've maxed her level 4 and I've got like level 3 on the
Is
relationship.
there a limit?
Like when
Is 4 the limit?
level yeah, level 4 is max. But when you get to when you do the level 3 romance questing, they give you a pin and like people around the town will comment on it.
Yeah, they
I'm
better.
kind of curious, I'm curious on what like Naya or Kenyatta are gonna say, like when you have the other person's pin. That's gonna be also if he
I
attempt to
mean,
take off
worst
the
case
pin,
scenario,
it
he's just
says
gonna
it'll make him
cry and I have
upset.
to fight him. Best case scenario is we have company. Like, it's a win. Win-win.
Fucking hell.
Get to assert dominance either way, boys. So
Oh shit. But yeah, and like if you attempt to take off the pin, it says that the person that pin is of will not like it. But I'm so tempted to take the one I've
what
got
happens if you have to
on
have like a shower or something? You have to take it off to go have a like what?
nope, it's attached to the skin. It's not attached to
So
clothing.
it's like that crazy like girlfriend that's like, nope.
Must be attached
Why
to
don't you
nothing.
want to hang out with me? I don't know.
Yep.
It's kind of wholesome. Some of the stories in there, like Ashura's story, is like
Oh yeah,
dark. It's
definitely.
like depressing as shit.
Yeah, like being a veteran.
He's a veteran. His
Uh,
wife died, and on top of that, he's having problems talking with his son.
yeah, it
This is like,
it it,
goddamn,
it hits
goddamn.
deep. It's like God, like even for Tish to a lesser extent, she even mentions like, oh yeah, I was sick when I was younger, and my parents didn't think I'd make it this far. It's just like, God damn, girl. And then
Okay,
people keep
cool.
mentioning that Tish has a condition, and it's like,
Yeah, she's
okay,
purple. Of course, she has a condition.
and that she's perpetually ill or something. Oh,
I don't know.
there's there's some there's some topic
There's
for
some
sure.
shady individuals there. Like, I have this quest to find Reth's dirty secret. I still haven't worked it out. Like, I don't know what to
Oh
do with it.
yeah, yeah. I've got to find out that secret as well. I think I need to get Red
I
level
don't know
3.
what the trigger is for it because like I've literally stalked the dude all over the place. I followed him into like the little underground sewer area where Zeki does his little black market sussy fence deals, and he's just
Yeah, I
like he
think
just
you have to
walks
go to
in
level
there.
3.
Yeah, but he just walks in there, and it's kind of just like, "Hey, what you doing down here?" Like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything," and he kind of just doesn't say anything, and then nothing happens.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
finding
there
like
is
so
some
many
okay.
recipes and stuff just randomly. Like I found like a cooking recipe like where Aina, the fishing docks are. There's like recipe scraps on the floor that you can pick up, and if you find all of them, you unlock a cooking recipe. So now it's
Uh
making me super
yeah,
paranoid when I go
there's
to
also
like
one in the library.
yeah, there's one in the library where Kenyatta stands, which is like the carrot soup and stuff like that. But like the
Yeah,
amount of just hidden stuff is just crazy.
really good. A lot of stuff to a lot of stuff
But
to
yeah, they
find.
added the markets, which was it's so much fun, dude.
Haven't taken too
Dude,
much of it.
you gotta do the chopper hunt. It's like you know, did you ever do the Makoko event for the Fall Guys one? Not the one we have now with the Tuki, but the other one.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have to
yeah,
get to the end room and you have to collect all of the little dudes
yeah.
with the hands. Like the chopper hunt is basically like that, but the area is like the marketplace, and the choppers spawn, and you got to pick them up and like dump them back in the bin, and it's just like a bunch of people everywhere just running around, and they're just spawning, and you're like spamming the F key and then running back to the thing because every single time you take one of the choppers back, you get 10 tickets,
Okay.
and then
There's
at
one you
the
get 10
end
tickets.
it tells you how many you caught and compares it with like everybody else on the server. So it gets like super competitive, and then you can like party up and like play with your friends and stuff like that, and talk shit when you win and cry when you
Yeah.
lose. It's so much fun. But you get
This
like
event
cool
lasts for a month,
furniture.
doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna last for a month. But like I want to get two. I already got 400 tickets, right? So I want to get 2,000 for the wallpaper. It's like a starry evening wallpaper, just so I can
Okay.
flex. You can get like cushions, you can get like mugs, like dolls. There's so much stuff, and then you can get food. And if you buy the food from the vendors, there's a chance they come out at star quality, and you can place it. Like I worked out the other day, if there's food that has a star on it, you can place it down on surfaces and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So if you
Yeah,
buy
for
food
they can
from the
decorate.
markets and stuff, you can get like the onigiri and all the like sushi and all that
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like Ref has like a whole bunch of different recipes and stuff like that, and furniture. And the furniture's expensive. There's like a dragon plushie that's like 60k gold.
I know. There's some ridiculously expensive shit in there.
But
It's
yeah,
all that.
no, it's so much fun. Like the amount of people walking in there with like the cardboard or like the wooden like face cut out little stand things that they have like at the amusement parks and stuff, and people like
Oh,
taking
yeah.
photos of each other and stuff like that. It's so cool. I use it as a
Yeah.
way to talk to the quest givers that rock up to the market, so I don't have to like hunt for them in the village.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's such a cool event, and then the fireworks happen, and it, like lights up the entire sky. You got a dragon flying through the sky. It looks freaking sick. Like I'm actually just really excited to see what the game is going to be like in a few months from now. Because if they keep doing updates like that, it's actually going to be so good. Because
Yeah, and as far as I know, this is just their first event as well. So,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, it'd be cool to
like the
see what they come up with later
monetization
on.
is super non-invasive. It's literally only outfits for your character. That's it. And if you get one outfit, you get like a little pet cat, and then the more outfits you get, the more different variants of cats you unlock. But obviously, there's going to be pets later from, and I'm assuming you can get pets like later from doing achievements and stuff as well. So that's going to be insane.
Yeah, it's I can see a lot of potential with
It's
this
literally
area.
filling the Animal Crossing void for like Animal Crossing players right now.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it
I
will
am
be.
so not used to the like I had a little glimmer of this when I was playing Warframe back in the day, where the community was like super nice to each other and everyone was like just kind of giving you stuff for free to help you out. But Palia
Yeah,
just takes it to a whole nother level. It's like a rare resource node will spawn, and literally 7 people will wait at that rare resource node
yeah,
and like let everyone on the server know. And then they do like a countdown saying, okay, well, we're about to start it in like 1, 2 minutes. If you're not here, I'm sorry. and then they all hit the rock simultaneously, and they all get the loot at the same time, and it's just like, dude, what
Yeah.
is happening?
I know it's weird to see that many
It's
people working
so
together in
weird.
a game.
What have I been doing like all this time?
Like you go from an MMO over to Paleo, it's just like a fucking
It's just
culture
coming from
shock.
Dota or like any sort of game. Like it's just so
Yeah.
weird. It's
Uh,
even weirder. I'll be like gardening or decorating my house, and like friends will come visit me and just walk up and do like the because you can do the emotes while you're moving, right? So you can like
yeah.
wave while you're running towards them, and you hear like the "Hoo" in a distance, and you see some bozo running up to you waving in your house, and then just start looking around and stuff and start talking, and it's just like, dude,
And
this is
they finally added a sit emote.
they did. It's kind
It,
of
it's
it's kind of jank because it still doesn't work on a lot of the furnitures, but there's a
yeah.
couple of bathtubs that it does work in.
And there's the picnic stuff it works with as well,
Yeah,
which is
so
really good.
that's super
Step in the right
cool.
direction.
It's a step
Uh,
in the right direction, but they do need to just have like if Lost Ark has like the press G to sit, or like surely it's not that hard.
yeah, it would be nice if they would like add
Yeah.
sit props on furniture.
The
That'd be really
progression is
nice.
kind of cool. I'm not sure if you hit a level 10 in any of the skills yet.
Not yet. I'm
So
close on one of them. I think it's
so
woodchucking.
essentially when
I'm
you hit
close on.
level 10 in the skill, you know how you see in the shop how they have the stuff for sale for coins?
Yeah.
So for gardening, I only know for gardening. I don't know what it's like for the other ones, but I'm assuming it's something similar. For gardening, every time you harvest a crop, it's like star quality. I think
Okay.
there's a chance, or does I don't know if it's a chance or if it's guaranteed that you get a certain amount of coins. Right? Because I just spam the
Okay.
harvest button across my field when they're ready. So, but you can get those coins, which will eventually let you harvest better stuff. So you can trade the coins in like the gardening ones. I can trade in for like blueberry bushes and apple tree seeds. So I'm saving up for apple tree seeds because apparently like baking cakes is where the money is at later on. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, like honestly, I thought making the money in the game would be that like kind of hard and slow, but like just
Yeah, it's
gardening,
actually pretty easy.
yeah, gardening
Pretty
is
quick
just
to make
pumping it
money.
out. So if you're gardening and like fishing in between your crops growing, I don't think it'd be too hard to get like funds, to be honest.
Yeah. It seems like it's gonna be fairly quick.
Yeah, it's so chill, man.
Especially with how expensive some of the event things are.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
mean, I guess like that's like for later on when people will need gold sinks and stuff to work towards.
definitely, yeah.
Well, I've seen some
Definitely.
people's houses, man. I thought my house was like decently decorated, but god damn, like there's some people that you visit their place, they got like 16 large rooms. It's just one giant mansion. It's insane.
Yeah,
Like I'm waiting for them to add like multiple stories so you can get multiple floors because that would be kind of
that would be
crazy.
nice.
But
That'd be
like
nice.
the
Yeah.
decorating in the game is insane because you can get like cabinets and dressers and tables and stuff like that, and then you can actually put stuff on top of the tables or on top of the cabinets and stuff like that. And then if you move that piece of furniture, all the stuff that's placed on top of it moves with it. So it's like really easy to move everything around and it's super clean. There's like a grid system. You can do it like from your character perspective, or you can do it from like an overhead perspective. It's super responsive. I haven't really encountered any issues with the building at all yet. Like the lighting is fine and all of that is fine. It's just it's like like if Ark had that building, I would lose my mind because like I enjoy building an Ark. Like you saw like some of my creations.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if they have that system in there, I would spend most of my time building something in my base. I'd spend like 8 hours building something in my base, and then a freaking Giga will come in and destroy all of it. Like just that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Halia is it's such a breath of fresh air compared to all the like especially
It is.
all the negative. If you're just feeling like crap and you just log into Palia and just garden, say hi to people, and then just say hi to the villagers, and then Just hop on for like 20 minutes. It just makes you feel like less bad.
Less bad. Yeah, it does. It's super chill, very friendly community, and
And
it's
it
just
doesn't
generally
like
a good
tell
game.
you what to do. It just gives you so many options.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like there's a tutorial, but there's not
There is
really
a
much.
tutorial, but it doesn't tell you you have to do this. It's like I just want to go catch some
Yeah,
bugs, or I just want to run around the forest or whatever. Like you just do whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
yeah, it's really, and there's a lot of quality of life as well. A lot of thought went into it. Like it feels like when they were designing the game.
I mean, like like conceptually, it's super polished. There's so many systems that they can improve on, obviously, but like the systems that they have right now is super clean. Obviously, there's going to be bugs with everything, but what they have is a very solid foundation, and it's actually like super exciting, especially now that we're seeing events and stuff like that. Like I've started using. There's a
Yeah,
fast travel system that I've actually started using now. It's actually really good.
actually, it's pretty good. Like they could launch the game as it is. And I
Oh yeah, for
think it
sure.
would be fine.
The crazy thing about the game is it's free to play as well
Yeah, they're only at the moment it's only just cosmetic.
at the moment.
Uh,
But even if it
but yeah,
releases at like what $50, it would be worth it. If it was like a 1 or 50, and then you just get outfits whenever you like, it would be worth it.
it would be. Yeah, and yeah, it's just going to get bigger over time. Like so it's just going to add more. So it'll be interesting seeing that, like following its process over the next year or two. See how far it goes.
Yeah, I hope it does well. I think it deserves to do
I do
well.
too. I do too.
Definitely,
I hope it lasts
definitely
for a
deserves.
while.
Like if it takes down Animal Crossing, I know some people will be upset about it, but if it becomes better than that and it keeps iterating on it, I think they're onto something insanely good. Which makes me kind of worried for Ages of Kataria because a lot of the concepts in the game are very similar to Ages of Kataria, which means they might have like a, like hoping they don't try and kill each other at the same time competition is good. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, and I mean, like even if like a new Animal Crossing came out, that would even like be. I mean, it would be
I don't
big,
know.
but I don't know if like how many people would move away from Palia
I mean,
or
we
Animal
just have to
Crossing.
see how like what the longevity of Paleo is like. Because if they keep pumping out bangers, I don't think Animal Crossing is going to do very well anymore.
I mean, if they bring out like a decent, not I don't want to say like a update every like a month or so, like how Honkai's doing it, I think
Yeah,
Palia
I
be
don't think they're
stay around
making
for a
as
while.
much money as Honkai would, so I don't think they can pump out content as fast. But at least
Yeah,
like especially like obviously there's different like there's new areas that they're obviously working on that will be available in the future because I can think of Bahari. There's like a couple of entrances to different areas that aren't available right now.
yeah, yeah.
So and there's definitely
Like I
like
could,
more improvements, like quality of life improvements that still need to make, like sorting for furniture and filters and stuff like that.
yeah, like
But
I
yeah,
could see them. There's a couple things that I would like to see them do. Like, uh, like one would be like the event they've got at the moment's cool, but I rather like community events. Whereas, like, you know, on the west coast of Kilmer Village, there's that broken bridge.
Brecon Bridge.
Yeah, like on the west coast of Kilmer Village. Like, if you follow that road out, there's like that broken, like rundown, like stone bridge.
Is that the one with like the chest on top?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
The one you have to like glide across to get to the chest?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one. Yeah, like that broken bridge out there. Like, I would love to see like a community event where people have to supply like wood, stone, like ceramic, like to rebuild
Or
it to
like
access a new
rebuild like
area.
different things around the place.
Yeah,
So like basically
like
like in Animal
like the
Crossing when you
community
ask
comes
the
together.
villagers to help and they actually help instead of just doing what Animal Crossing
Exactly.
villagers. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it'd be the whole like all the players of Paleo coming together and
Yeah, that would be super cool. The
Obviously,
community in that
community
game
events like
is
that.
actually definitely something worth trying to preserve because that's a very rare thing to have. It's actually just it kind of stun locks you because it's just so different to what you're used to. Like there's people just aren't like I don't see anyone being toxic in the game. I'm like literally looking for and I cannot find it. It's mind boggling.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone
remember
seems to be
the
friendly from what
first
I've
what
seen.
couple of days we were playing it, and there was like that RMT advertisement, and people were just dogpiling him and trying to get him banned, like reporting him
It's
and
like,
stuff like that.
yeah, you just see people writing in the chat. Oh, yep, not really recorded. It's like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Hey guys, can you report this guy? Yep, yep. You know, and it's just like
Uh,
that's crazy. Like people do exist, but like people like that do exist, but like maybe I'm just playing the wrong games. You know?
true. Yeah. Hopefully, it has some staying power. It lasts, like it
I hope so.
stays around for a while.
Definitely deserve.
It'd be good. It'd be good to have like a nice little, like a nice corner of fresh air.
I almost screamed. Okay, I got a
Yeah.
10k gold bar, boys. They exist. I got back-to-back Fate Embers, back-to-back 10k gold bars. They exist, boys.
Did you really get back to back?
Literally two just dropped 10k gold bars. They exist.
Oh,
All right, that's me freaking out. See, told you, a little bit more tame than waking up the entire village. But
oh, okay then.
all right,
Oh,
all right.
well then.
We also had what? We had Honkai. I heard you got the butter
Yeah,
chicken man 2.0.
yeah. I managed to get
How many
the
pulls? How many pulls, sir?
I've started more than I'd like. More than I would like.
How many
I
pulls,
was like
sir?
close to pity. I was close to pity. But I did win the 50-50 though. But I was close. I was like 80 pulls in.
Have you got any resources to gear him up?
No, I don't.
Okay, and he
but
uses he uses the boomer boss mats to level up, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
And
But
he
yeah, it's
uses.
also although I'm not rolling for Fujuan, although I do kind of want Lynx, the healer, but I might just roll once or
Yeah, but
twice.
surely that wouldn't be too hard. Like you have a 1 in 3 of
Hopefully.
getting her in a 10 pool, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
Hopefully.
I feel like I don't know how much because a new event just happened today. It's like you got like 10 days to do it, 9 days now. But
Yeah, I would
I
donate
don't know how much juice that's gonna have.
1,200 gems.
That's not even enough for a 10 pool. I guess like if you do the side quests and everything as well, and then you get the achievements for it and the
Yeah.
battle pass, whatever what is it, battle pass or
Yeah.
what is it
I
called?
mean,
Honor pass or what?
something like that. Honor Express or
Yes,
something.
that's enough for a 10 pool, but
Uh, but this is also like the first of like 4 events that we're getting this.
yeah, yeah.
Like every week we're getting an event. So every week and a half we get an event. So it'll be good. Also, as next week they're like they're adding another section to the simulated universe, like another world, and then there's like another thing as
Yeah,
well
they're
they're
doing
adding.
a
But
like a Simverse buff or something.
yeah, and they're also like I
Are they
think they're
adding
adding
like another
another
path
path.
or
Yeah, another path. I think they're adding.
like I'll still spam Nihility, but like it's fine.
It
I
depends on how good that new path is.
I don't know. I'm just spamming Nihility until it stops working. It's just,
Fair enough. I noticed that you swapped Kafka into
I did
Bronya
because I needed
as well.
credits, and it turns out people like Bronya more than Kafka right now. So
Yeah.
like I know you used it at least once, but it's kind of crazy that I maxed out my credits when I swapped to Bronya.
Yeah. There was no one using the Kafka.
No one was using Kafka except for you yesterday. I was just like, okay, I guess everybody has Kafka, then no one needs Kafka. That's like, okay, cool.
having the Watcher as the support makes it
Dude,
so many fucking
dude, you
credits.
literally every single daily now, if it has the support button, I'm just like, hey Blade, guess what? It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. You don't have to sit on like 5 HP the entire fight. It's your boy. And I know you're trying your best, but look, this guy has luscious locks, man. You know, he's the next L'Oreal ad, you know? But yeah.
The Watcher's just a fucking paladin with a rapier.
Pretty much. Except he's like a necromancer paladin.
Yeah, that's also a line with like he's apparently evil. Apparently,
I don't know. I don't know. Is Domi Mommy's evil?
I mean they go against the Zhou, so I'm assuming they're on the back. He's a bad guy. I assume.
But are
I'm
they
not sure if
though? But are they though? It's like a Zerg Terran Protoss thing. Like the Zerg are bad, but are they really bad? But they're not. And then somehow Kerrigan turns into a phoenix, and then the story ends. Like I don't know.
yeah they're going some. Although we do know that the next world we're going to is a harmony world, so based off that, it seems like the third path for the traveler is going to be harmony. I was
But
hoping
but
abundance,
but
but
wait,
it
no,
seems like it's
isn't
going to be harmony.
the Shinzo whatever it's called? Isn't it like the hunt?
It is the hunt, but at the end of the main like this latest update, it said we're going to a prison planet that is being affected by a harmony stellar
Prison planet or prism?
prison, like Prison, like jail planet.
Yeah, isn't that where a
Uh,
Blade, like where Blade was at the start of the arc of?
I'm not sure.
It
I'm not
wasn't
entirely
like
sure.
wasn't Jin Wang like
Yeah, he was the he was
he was
it was weird.
there?
I'm gonna go back and watch it again.
Because the other thing that didn't make sense about the story was like how like essentially they released a new story. Like it's not really a new story. It's like kind of like a was it an epilogue? I guess is
Yeah, it
the
was the
right.
epilogue for the current arc. Yeah.
It was kind of weird because spoiler alert, it's literally just Ting Yun got her neck snapped by Booba Lady last time, and then she kind of just turned into a blob and faded away, and we don't know if that's a real. It was just kind of weird to me that everyone just assumes she's dead now. Like no one's like trying to look for her. She's just she got wrecked. GG's.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Then again, they didn't
So
find a body.
obviously
There was
there's
no
no
body
way she
left.
doesn't come
So
back later as like like an Undertaker style sort of. Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. The Honkai story is weird. Like
I didn't
there's no
expect that much story. I did like the Kafka side quest, and there was like this weird game she was playing where it was just like you can ask two questions, and then you have to answer two questions, and one of them you have to answer truthfully, and one of them you have to lie. And basically,
okay.
I just answered the question saying, "Hey Kafka, I'm down bad. Hit me up."
I did you get the text messages from Kafka and it's just a picture of her chest?
Not yet, but thank you. I will keep an eye out.
Yeah, like one of the did you know you log into the game and it gives you like the text messages?
Yeah,
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 one of
yeah.
those. Yeah, it's just a fucking picture of her like chest, like with the clothes, like obviously with the clothes on, but still, it's like y-
Why'd you have to ruin it by saying that? You could have just not said anything. Just let me experience it. Now you just
I thought you'd already got it. So
no. I don't check my text messages that much. It's like I check my text messages and it's from freaking what's her face, the Ching Ching whatever, Ching Che whatever name,
oh yeah, yeah,
the
like
one with the mahjong piles or whatever.
yeah, yeah, like the main character goes, how can I be sure it's you, Kafka? Next fucking next thing she sends is a picture of her chest. It's just like,
Look,
oh,
look,
it's
like
Kafka.
the image quality is a little bit. Could you send a little, like just to make sure, we just have to verify that you're a human, you're not a robot. Like I don't know. Like it's pretty
Like,
obvious that the developers of Honkai Star Rail
they know
understand
exactly what they're doing.
their base
They know
market.
exactly. They know
because
exactly what they're doing.
the conversations that they have in in that game either like directly reminds me of someone that I know in real life, or I feel like it's a personal attack. There's like no in between, really.
Like, the amount of sarcasm that comes out of the main character, it's so fucking good.
The fact that it gives you the option to just be sassy and it's fine. Like there's always like a serious option and there's always like a super sassy option, regardless of how perilous the situation is, and whoever you're talking to, it doesn't matter. You can always just sass them. I love that.
It's
I
so
feel like
good.
I would be that guy. But there's just it's like so many pop culture references in there. It's just so it feels so weird because it doesn't feel like an Asian game that was just translated over. It feels like the people. It feels like an anime with a good dub.
Yeah, very, actually, that's a good point. It does, yeah.
Because like some of the jokes that they make in there, like that ain't flying in China. I'm sorry, but like down here, it's fine, and it's actually like funny sometimes, which is kind of weird. And there's just something weird about the text messages, like when you see like the little dots when they're typing you, because that like the time in between each message isn't the same all the time, so it actually feels like it's just so
Yeah,
weird.
there's a lot of detail that they've put
It's just
into it. It's so
so
good.
weird. It's like waifu bait and a half, but like goddamn.
They know what they're doing, and they
It's
do
like
it
if I
well.
had a choice between reading a text message from freaking Sampo or reading a text message from like, "Hello, this is advertising company, blah 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 blah. We'd like to do a quick serve." I take Sampo every day of the week, man, because it like I miss. It's weird. I miss those days where it's kind of just like you wake up and you have like two or three text messages from different people and you like respond, and it's just like no one talks to me anymore. It's kind of weird. It feels
Yeah,
kind of it's borderline like uncanny valley kind of territory where it's kind of making me feel like kind of uncomfortable how accurate it is.
yeah. And, like, all the text messages give like five of the
Yeah,
Stellar
it's just so
J.
random. It's just like five Stella J. It's like, huh? Okay.
Like, okay.
I got the one where like Silver Wolf stole Blade's phone or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember
And she's
that
like
one as
trying to beat
well.
a game or something, and then like
Yep.
it's just so like weird. So like they mentioned Sam as part of the is it the Stellaron Hunters?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's the guy that looks like the scouter in the from that
I
rebellion
would
video.
I would say so. Yeah, because we know Elio. We don't know what Elio looks like. I'm assuming Elio's the cat,
I don't
just
even
because I
think
think that would.
I don't even think Elio is like a dude. I think Elio is like Yoruichi kind of character. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, maybe. I really think
She's
Elio's
gonna
the
be the all knowing booba. I can already feel it.
cat.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Playable character, 100% confirmed. Everyone's gonna be rolling for it.
Uh,
But yeah. The Jing Liu, also known
yeah,
as what, to be at home.
yeah.
I guess that's what everyone's gonna be saving up for next.
Yeah.
Although,
Apparently, from what I've heard, she's going to be after Fujuan.
well, she's definitely gonna be 100% Hunt, right?
We assume yes, because apparently, because Yan Qing's abilities are based like very similar to hers.
Yeah.
Because I think Blade mentions it when you like
Look,
when
I'm gonna be
Blade
honest. I'm
fights Yan
tapping that
Qing.
screen. I don't want to read that text, boys. I don't want to read that text. If it doesn't have Kafka in it, I'm just spam. Actually, no, that's not true. The story between Yukong and her adopted daughter, I did pay attention for that because that was kind of messed up. But apart from that,
Yeah, although that was a good story though. That touched on a lot
that
of
was kind of
things
that was
for
kind of that was
the
kind of messed
character.
up. That was kind of dumb.
It
Not
was
like
messed up. It was messed up, but
I
it
could
was
see
a
it
good story.
happening because I feel like it's just a plot of another movie that I can't remember the name of. But
Yeah, it's a well used story. It's
yeah,
a good one.
it's just like I wonder if they're related directly or not, or if something happened because you guys look identical. Lol jokes apart from the cat ears.
Yeah.
She has blue hair. You do not. And then when the flashback started and it was like she looked identical to her, but just bigger boober because she's apparently older and that's how it works. Because apparently Himiko is like really old because you know you can tell because she has to like hold her arms underneath there just to support them.
Also,
So
it
yeah,
Walt and Himiko, they definitely get it on behind the scenes. Like, there
dude,
are
100%
sure do
married
because
couple, 100% married couple.
yeah, but the amount of time they spend together and for that age, yeah, and they don't get off. They barely leave the express. They yeah, they definitely
I mean, like they're sharing a train car together. Ain't no way they're not.
yeah, they're definitely using each other for stress relief.
Stress relief. All right, sure. That's what you want to call it. I would say she's more like the sauce to his hot dog, but like, hey, you know.
Yes. Fuck yourself. God damn it. That's another way to say it, yeah.
uh, actually, I'm just kind of happy because I'm just genuinely surprised with how good Honkai is. Like whether you're into the weeb shit or not, like objectively as a game, the game is amazing. Right? There's just
This year
something
has
about
been good for games.
some. Obviously,
Some
there's
games.
some that not so much, like Cycle Frontiers shutting down, and Diablo's looking at Diablo 5 at this point.
Yeah. But there's for the independent scene, it's
Yeah,
been
I
pretty good.
mean, dude, the power of weebs you cannot underestimate.
Also the
Uh,
power of farming and somewhat attractive NPCs.
it's kind of weird because like the dudes are kind of pretty, you know, decent looking individuals. It's not like
Yeah.
all focused on like you know. You got Rapunzel over there healing everyone. You got Blade and he's like all edge lordy and shit. Freaking Jin Wang
Yeah.
is just like Giga Chad.
Yeah.
Welt is like the nerdy science guy, but you know
He does it well.
scientific. He's like scientific in the streets, but like a freak in the sheets. You know what I mean? He's got a cane, so that means like he got some support when he's done. You can borrow it for a bit.
Fuck it up.
Like the characters in the game are actually pretty. Like even Dan Hong's ultimate butter chicken form looks freaking baller.
It does. It does. It
Like
does look
the
pretty
like
good.
obviously it's gonna reuse the animation from the boss fight, but
Yeah,
that still looks cool.
that it does.
Yeah, like and all of the characters have their own little sort. Like I thought, like there's like in Genshin, there's like Amber tier where she's just Amber, but
Yeah.
there's no real characters apart from Himiko that
But
like
yeah.
like like Himiko is like the bottom of the barrel when it comes to useless, right? But she's still hot, and she still drinks a cup of tea while a freaking laser beam is getting shot out the sky from
Yeah.
space, which is better than Amber by like a long time. But the interesting thing about Honkai is how they're connecting the Genshin because it's the Hoyo verse, right? But I'm not sure if you
Yeah.
watched the dragon trailer where one of the dragons was it was something Venti, like his name
Oh,
Venti.
yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
So I'm
Yeah.
thinking like there's a potential chance for like a Genshin crossover, which would be kind of sick, honestly.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
So but I just like the arts, the different art styles, because they're going for like the Dan Hung's got going for like the old school like the new Street Fighters, how they got like the calligraphy sort of ink art style.
Yeah,
They got that for like Dan Hung's storyline, and then the Rebellion like video trailer, that was like a completely different art style. That was like a noir sort of cyber kind of art style. So like they have all these different like themes and stuff that I don't know, it just looks really good. There's just something about that art style was like halfway between like anime and real that just looks
yeah,
really nice. And it runs like butter on the phone and you know the animation just looked good. It just feels good. I don't I kind of regret not playing it when it came out. Because I feel like
I told you to
I
take a look at
know.
it.
I don't know. I just thought it'd be just like I thought I'd get burned like Genshin again. But
Yeah, and it's it's got some quality of life better than Genshin, like with the recent
oh,
update.
especially now they just improved it.
Yeah,
Like
they're increasing the energy cap from 180 to 240. So, and then there's the overflow as well.
yeah, which means I don't have to check it 3 times a day. At least I still will, but like I don't have to. I don't.
Yeah. Oh, Genshin needs that really
Which
badly.
I think that energy cap is understandable because trying to farm the materials just to get to level character to level 80 takes forever.
It does. It does. It's
'Cause it takes 35 for a legendary. That means you have to do 7 of them. That means like that's basically 2 fully rested gauge bars.
yep.
So that will take you like what 2 days of just farming that. And then you have to get credits, you have to get the trace materials, the secondary materials as well. You have to synthesize them. So it takes like a week just to get someone to level 70. And then you have to get the relic XP as well to get their relic set. So
Yeah, it takes a lot of. It's like a week and a half to 2 weeks to get a character. Like if you're not prepared.
but the
So
cool thing is about that system is once you get a character up to where you want it, you can actually like start preparing for your next character. Like say for example now, right? A healer's coming out, so I'm saving up all my relic XP because obviously I have to get the relic XP for that. But I'm also trying to work out what relic set. So I'm just going through each of the relic sets. So I have like a whole selection of each relic set if I do want it. So I have a full set, and then obviously I'm getting like um the credits and all that stuff because trying to be a good boy and not spending it all and trying to max out Kafka.
yeah.
But it's actually quite not. I wish the Lost Ark dailies was something similar to Honkai dailies. To be honest, where you can just choose what you want and you have like energy.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Make it so much smoother. Then you put the overflow in there, and it's like problem solved. Like people are not going to get burnt out because they don't play for a week. They come back, they have like a full gauge, and then they have like 3 full gauges worth of reserve energy, and then they can just do whatever they want, dailies wise and activities wise. It'd just be so much more chill. And I think Honkai does that. It was already doing that reasonably well, but now it just feels even better because it's like you're getting more.
Yeah, yeah, yep. It's like they're actually listening. It feels good.
They're obviously making a lot of money.
Also, that, yeah, yeah. I don't think they're gonna make as much money on like on their on Dragon Man as much as they will for like a waifu.
I don't know. A lot of the people that play the game that I know that are female are just insane. Like there's something about him for some apparent reason. Like she like Mrs. Loves Dan Hung. I don't know why he's maybe because it's how he talks or because he's just like mysterious or some shit. I don't know. But they just love him. They love him. They're like,
He's not a bad character. But
Like
there's
Arlen's one of those sleeper characters. Everyone hates Sampo for some apparent reason. Like to me, Sampo is like if you ask a Japanese person to try and make Ryan Reynolds,
what?
like if you got
What?
like a Japanese person to try and make, you know how they have Mario, they tried to make an Italian person, like that's
Yeah.
what they thought in Italian. Like Sampo to me feels like a bastardized version of like Ryan Reynolds. Like he's like it's like tries to be like the same cheekiness sort of like
Okay.
how he carries himself,
Uh,
like the but I don't know, it just kind of doesn't hit the mark with me. And the only reason I don't mind him is because his ultimate is hilarious because he's got the little chocolate box with the bomb in it.
oh, yeah.
Because like, obviously I use him with Kafka because like that combination's kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So like some of the characters are kind of like Asta's kind of whatever. Hook is annoying.
Yeah. Hook's the character. Yeah. Hook is definitely a character. I'm not
I
the biggest
haven't.
fan of
I
Hook.
don't like. I don't think we've met Luca yet, but I think we will either in the event or later in the story.
Yeah, I don't think we've met Ricky yet.
So it's kind of weird having characters that we haven't really been introduced to yet. But
Hmm.
it's also kind of
Yeah.
weird having characters like Ting Yin in your party, but she's technically dead. So
And evil. So
and
that
evil.
that also kind of confirms that we do get evil characters. I mean, got Blade and Kafka.
When are we gonna
They're not
get Jing
necessarily
Liu?
evil.
We're gonna get Jing Liu. Well, we're gonna be like
And we
they're
have
gonna be
Locha as well.
yeah. That's the other thing. It's kind of weird because don't you do like a quest where sees Locha and he knows he's sus, but then he visits the Astral Express at the same time when you do the side mission. It's like
Yeah,
really
it's weird. It's weird. And he's carrying around a body on his back, like a coffin that has something in it.
I don't
It
know.
yeah,
No.
it's weird.
All I know is I turn my dailies, I select your character as a support character, I walk off, and then I hear the dead return, and then like that's it.
Fucking hell. Good time.
It's
He's
like
such a good healer though.
because your character is literally the only one in the group that yells out whatever they're doing.
Does he?
Yeah, because Blade is just like super edgy and like whispery. Kafka just says boo, and then you know,
Who's
and
your fourth?
my four is either Bronya or Sampo.
Okay.
Like Sampo doesn't yell; he's just like he is like to betray my customers. I charge extra.
Fucking
Because even Welt doesn't really say anything. He's just kind of just like you know
yeah. He says something when he uses.
he's just like
I
be
can't remember what
crushed
it is.
or survive or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, can't remember it either.
Yeah. But then like Locha just yells at the top of his lungs. The Honkai's good. I still haven't
Okay.
launched it on my PC for a hot minute, but like ever since the Dan Hung storyline where he turns into a Giga Chad, I have not used
Oh,
I've not like launched Honkai on my PC at all yet.
I mean, you mainly play it on your phone.
I literally just sit in bed and play on my phone when I play it. It's one of the reasons why I kind of like didn't want to have phone games. Because, my God, time passes only.
Time does fly much fast, especially a lot more when you're playing games. Apparently.
True. That's, I guess that's how you either tell you have a crippling addiction or it's a good game or both.
Probably both. Probably both.
That update's live. I'm guessing it's got something to do with side cranes, which I'm hoping it doesn't. But if it does, it is what it is. We just gotta do the event, get them rewards, and then try and see if we can get Butter Chicken Man. Yeah. How has Baldur's Gate 3 been for you, sir?
Uh, it's been good. I finally got back to it after like 3 weeks.
So you had
But yeah,
some good rolls the other day? No nat ones? Kind of
yeah,
disappointing?
it was. I was actually rolling well. Things were actually in my favor for once. It was nice.
So yeah, you were reading this book and there was like, I think what, 3 saving throws that you had to do and you survived all of them. I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, there was I think it was a 10, a 15, and a 20 DC, and I succeeded all of them. And the benefit for succeeding all of them is I got a +1 to wisdom checks and saving throws, and I can also cast Speak with Dead and Spell Long Rest. Really nice. Also, I can't finish the book until Act 3,
You got what?
so that I can't finish the book until Act 3. Like,
Ah,
because, yes, I've got to keep that book on me until Act 3, and then I can solve it then, and then get the full effect of it, whatever that is. Oh, yeah. And I also got the, what was it? The Blood of Lathander on
oh, you
Shadow.
got the
Oh,
Sonnevel mace.
yeah, yeah, the thing that blinds people. It blinds undead and fiends. It's good. It's really
Uh,
good.
He walked into a room. It was like a dark room with like a little circular area, and there's a freaking mace that had like light on it. It was like lit up like a little lantern. And this individual walks in and just tries to pick it up.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Just walks in, tries to pick it up, and then you see the text where it's just like every party member disapproves.
Oh yeah, that was so good. It's like, oh, everyone disapproves of that. That was a good choice.
So now he's wielding a mace that blinds undead if they get too close.
It's actually really good because if they are undead or fiend and they're blinded, all my guys get advantage on them. It's
Wait, is it on your
quite nice.
character or is it?
Oh, it's on Shadowheart on my
Ah,
healer.
so why did she disapprove? She got a weapon upgrade.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I mean,
Giving
I'm
someone like
just.
a banger Christmas gift and they're like, eh,
I think it's because I was the one that picked up the weapon. They wanted to pick it up, so they disapproved.
it's big. That's just kind of, it's kind of be selfish, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it is. But yeah, oh, this gate's pretty good. Oh yeah, also I I made I made Gale fucking explode, and I just went back to the main menu.
This dude, if he
Uh,
sets off the thing that's inside him, he'll cause a massive explosion that will detonate and kill everyone in the area.
okay,
Gee whiz,
I
I
was
wonder how
hoping for
big
a
the area is
cutscene.
going to be.
I was hoping for a cutscene, but no, it was just straight back to menu. I was
I mean,
hoping for like an explosion,
he like
not a
stabbed
black
himself in the
screen.
chest and then the screen went black. Like,
I was
what
hoping
you
for
would
an
see if you were
explosion.
standing right next to him if he made an explosion.
I was hoping for an explosion, but no.
That was the explosion. Huh?
I also would have liked to have known how big the explosion was. That would have been
Well, obviously big enough to instantly black out your screen, eh?
nice. True. True. Very true. Doesn't mean I need to hear it from you, okay?
I think it's pretty cool that you can just do whatever you want in the game. They put enough in the game to allow for most of the things to affect the story. Like that would be like for me, from a programming point of view, that would be a nightmare. Like, but it's
Yeah,
kind of impressive that they just beat their head into the wall and did get it done anyway, and it runs
apparently Act 3 is
relatively
a buggy
smoothly. Like,
mess.
obviously, it's gonna have bugs with that level of scope, but like to have it functional to the extent that it is freaking impressive.
Yeah, from what I've heard, Act 3 is a buggy mess.
Yeah,
Because of how much shit the game needs to keep track of.
yeah, because apparently the scope
Like,
of like Act 3 is like 3 times the size of Act 1 or something.
yeah, this game's fucking huge. I've got so much more to do. I'm like 30-ish hours in, and I've only just finished one, I think. I got the achievement for Leave Act 1. I don't know if it's actually finished yet, though.
I mean, how many
Uh,
hours did you spend on Sona?
how many- I want to say 150?
Well, when was it close? Yeah,
142.
I don't know what you're
142
worried.
hours.
I don't know what you're worried about.
True. I mean, I'm level 7, and I've just finished Act 1. And there's 12 levels, I want to
The
say.
12 or 20? I thought D&D said it was 20.
Yeah, well, like normal D&D goes to 20, but I think for this they've kept the level at 12. I want to say. I think.
I don't know. Because like, it would be cool to do a cooperative run of Baldur's Gate, but at the same time, I think I'd just be spending so much time battling the systems on the screen, like I'd kind of like mentally check out.
Yeah, it's level 12 is the next level. But yeah, there's a lot of systems in this game. A lot is happening at once. But this is actually, I would say, this is like a really good introduction for people to like a D&D system. It's it's faithful enough, but yet also there's some quality of life stuff in there that
But
makes
I
things
every time you
better.
open up the inventory, I get my heart.
Yeah,
Like every time you open up that inventory, it looks like my BDO inventory after like 20 minutes. My heart.
yeah. Uh, yeah, I haven't really managed done any
I don't
inventory
know.
management
I've
in
seen
that
your inventory or lack thereof inventory management systems.
long. I just click sort by type and it's done.
Dude, we're getting a new tab for our battle items. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice.
swear to God,
After Lost Ark.
if I ever see you log into that game and your inventory is still doo-doo tier, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's like, well, then what's the pet storage for then? If it's not for battle items, what's it for then?
But I'm actually getting triggered right now, boys. I'm actually getting triggered. This
It's
man
just
is
overflow at that point.
unhinged. He's unhinged. He's unhinged, boys. Help.
It's just overflow. Shit. But yeah, Baldur's Gate so far it's been really good. I
I
was
mean,
gonna
I've
stream it
heard
more today,
pretty
but
much like across the board just good things about it.
yeah, it's
I'm glad.
this
I'm just hoping they
like
don't. It doesn't turn around into like a DLC shit show. That's what I'm kind of worried about.
yeah.
'Cause apparently, there's
Also,
speculations that they cut some content and stuff. So
I mean, for how big the game is, I wouldn't be surprised like, if they made it any bigger than it already was. Like in the base game. I mean, the game's already like 100 and how big is the game file size? Yeah, it's 100. No, it's 140 gigs just in the base game.
that's
I
the
wouldn't
other
be
thing. That's
surprised
the
if
other reason I probably wouldn't get it. Just don't want to. I don't want to commit to the big hard drive space games that much.
wait. Ghosty bought Baldur's Gate 3? Oh no.
Didn't he say he was gonna get it?
I wasn't I know he said he was thinking about it, I didn't realize he did.
I thought he would have caved earlier. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, he got it on the 23rd. Interesting. But yeah, Baldur's Gate's been good. It's been really good. Got a lot more to go in it though. A lot more.
But if you finish it like anytime soon, I'd be kind of concerned. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
obviously, you
mean,
can
like,
speed run through it, but that's just like with bugs and glitches and stuff. But
yeah. It's gonna be interesting how. I mean, Act One was fairly solid, like story wise.
yeah, but that's because you tried to do
It
like every side quest for every character.
true. That is. Hey, there was a shiny on the map. It had to be done. Okay.
See, if I played through Baldur's Gate 3, I would only do like the side quests for the characters they care about.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically,
But
I
there's a
just be
shiny
doing,
on
I literally just be doing quests for Karlach, and that's it.
the. But there's a shiny on the map. It needs to be done.
I'm not sure if you've seen my alts on Lost Ark Initiative, but the amount of exclamation marks on all of the regions, I'm okay with that. I can ignore it.
I mean, that's an MMO. This is a single player game. Shinies need to be done. Shinies need to
No,
be clicked on and finished.
no, it's fine. It's okay. You can do without it. You're okay. You're an adult. Fine.
Oh, I just realized I hit level 8. No, I hit level 7. Oh shit, I need to go level up my other guys in camp. God damn it. Well, that'll be done next stream. I also changed Shadowheart from a trickery domain cleric to a life domain cleric. She's now a heal bot.
Dude,
So
that makes no sense to me, but I'm glad. I'm happy for you guys. Like I play barbarian. We go in. If you die, you die. If someone heals you, you say thank you, but that's it. Yeah, that's my understanding of D&D.
fair enough. God damn it. If I can't hit it, I don't want to
My
deal
options
with it.
are: can I hit it? Do I pop rage? Can I hit it while I pop rage? And is it a reckless
Yeah,
attack or not? That's my options. All right.
true. Fair enough. Oh shit.
All right. I've seen some. I was investigating some single player Tarkov the mods page yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I don't actually know how much of the netcode they have quote unquote fixed because the patch went out like a week or two ago. Can't
Did
remember
it?
exactly when the patch hit.
Oh,
So Pestily started doing his hardcore almost 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna say the patch hit like 2 weeks ago. And normally single player Tarkov takes like a month and a bit to upgrade to the newest version, and this version took them 2 weeks. So I don't know how much of in the netcode they fixed, if they fixed any. I've also noticed people complaining about in Tarkov where you lag, you get the rubber bandy sort of teleporty.
yeah,
That
yeah.
it's happening quite a lot. I've seen it on a lot of Pestly's hardcore runs because I've been watching that while doing Chaos Dungeons and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen Red Ops rubber banding a lot.
Yeah. So I don't know, but apparently the new Scav boss is lit.
Yeah.
Like he's surrounded by goons, and like the Lexos area has like mounted LMGs. So he has like up to 9 guards, and because of the new scav, dude, everyone's complaining about the scavs just swarming everyone now. So because They added the new groups of scavs that spawn like in squads of 2 to 4, and
Oh, okay.
if two scav group squads like meet, they mesh together to form one like super herd. So it's like The Walking Dead but scavs. So like
Okay.
streets turns into like, you know, the main areas, how like the scavs have like main patrol areas. Like the scav groups can spawn within like the first 30 seconds of the raid, which means
Yeah.
that I think there was one run in Pestile's hardcore where he spawned in customs inside the, you know, the warehouse with the two weapon crates and the body on the couch, and you had the machinery key and like
Yeah. Yeah.
near green screen.
Yeah.
He like looted a couple boxes in there and then went out to the stash near the ZB 101
Yeah.
extract, and like four scavs spawned in the extract and came out and started shooting at him and killed him while he was on the railway tracks. But like
Oh,
he's had multiple occasions on streets where he shoots one scav with like an unsuppressed weapon. Like with suppressed weapons, it seems fine. But like unsuppressed weapons, it just like it's like the dinner bell. Like it brings all of the scavs. So you shoot one scav, all of a sudden like 70 scavs in that area. It's just like a shit show. And you like kill one, you don't have time to loot another one because another three show up, and then you're just constantly getting swarmed by scavs. So I don't know
the
if that's
hell.
intended, but that's kind of cool because it's kind of like the same vibes that I was getting when I was playing single player Tarkov. You know, when I went into woods at the fob, and there was just scavs just every like
Yeah.
they were just coming. Like it was just like I started shooting at one, and then they were just kept coming. So I think that was
Huh.
kind of cool. But the new scav
Interesting.
boss has not got AI that is like killer. So he will not see you through like a little tiny, you know, pixel through a hole and just, you know, one tap you in the face. But he will
Yeah.
try to wallbang you, which is really interesting. So if he sees you, he will literally just stand in place and just like hit fire in your general direction and try and like shoot where he last saw you, and just like because he's got like the machine gun,
Yeah.
he'll just like
Is that
just unload in your direction.
because they've added in because you know they're doing the destructible environments. Is that maybe why they've given him that option to just shoot up?
No, I think he can just see through walls, or he like I don't know how the AI tracking works, but he's just like, oh, that's where I last saw him. I'll just unload bullets into that area. Because
Okay.
he's not like Rochelle or anything where he like runs to cover or anything. He literally like if he sees you, he'll just start shooting it. He'll just stand there and just start shooting at you. So if you're fast enough,
Huh.
you can like barrel stuff him and just unload like an SMG into his face and just kill him because he has no helmet. So, but
Yeah.
apparently,
Okay.
like when he runs, he looks like a little fat kid, just like you know, with like a diaper, and he just pooped his pants and he's like kind of waddling away. So
Really?
yeah, he's like really.
The
He's
hell?
like when even when he's running away, because he's a big dude. He looks like he looks like he eats a lot of food and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's a big chunky boy, and he doesn't like book it like he doesn't like sprint across the field like a Kenyan, you know, like Killer does when he sees you. So
Yeah.
apparently it's been pretty good. Cheaters are back. Nothing new, but they added a thing where if a cheater does get banned, you get a little notification that tells you what raid they were in and blah 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 if you
Ah.
reported them.
Okay.
That's
That's
kind of
actually
cool.
really nice. Yeah.
I mean, it
Actually,
doesn't
very
really do.
nice.
You don't get your stuff back or anything, so it doesn't really do anything. But
Ah.
at least you know that you get some sort of feedback. But I don't know how accurate that is. But I don't know. It's looking kind of good. So
Okay.
Arena is the next big thing that's coming out, and I think there's another Streets expansion that's coming when Arena comes out
Is that?
because they raised the prices of Tarkov as well.
That I heard about.
So apparently they're removing like the ability to get EOD in the future, and they're just going to give you like a slightly worse version of EOD. So
Makes sense. I mean,
But
that makes sense.
so I think they're getting pretty close to like actual release. So it'd be interesting.
Also, we do know that adding that there's going to be another 2 expansions for Street.
Yeah, so the next expansion for Streets is coming with Arena, which I think is coming in December.
Yeah, there's going to be another expansion after that.
Yeah, there's gonna be another expansion after that, but I'm not sure if that other expansion is gonna be like the full release. Because right now, with how big Streets is,
And how
um,
poor, like how shit it runs as well.
it actually doesn't like compared to when Streets first launched. It doesn't like you still get a performance loss, but the performance loss of this expansion isn't as bad. Like it's still play like for someone like me that plays at 60 FPS, I wouldn't notice anything because it'd still be 60 FPS for me, right?
Yeah,
But for someone who plays at like 170 FPS or 150 FPS, they'd lose like 20, 30 frames, right?
yeah, I guess.
So, but I don't know how they would do that because there is so much loot on that map. Apparently, like the the containers work now is super strange because there is a chance that every spawn on the map that has a weapon crate or like the box, like the containers, like how you had
Yeah,
the tech crate outside of Crack House near the crane thing and
yeah.
near the buses. So there's a chance that that crate will spawn normally. There's a chance that that crate will not spawn. There's a chance it will spawn 2 of those crates. There's a chance it will spawn 3 of those crates. Right. So sometimes you can walk into a room and there's like a weapon crate on a couch, and then there'll be like another weapon crate on the floor. Right.
Okay.
So, like, in reserve underneath the train station, there's the 2 cages with the keys that you need, and you used to have like 2 boxes of food and meds under there.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you go down, there's like 6 crates in each of the cages.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
and it added a whole bunch because you know how there was like in skeleton in not in Fortress in Customs, right? How between
Yeah.
Fortress and Old Gas there was like the crate outside next to the truck.
Yeah.
So sometimes there's like 2 or 3 of those big crates out there now. So,
Oh,
and then all of the containers are like random now. So sometimes they can be duffel bags, sometimes they can be met bags, sometimes they can be jackets there, sometimes they can be like just toolboxes and containers and stuff like
okay.
that. And then sometimes like the hidden stashes just don't show up. So a lot of like the interchange runs have been kind of screwed. A lot of the woods runs have been kind of screwed, which is I'm fine
Yeah.
with because like a lot of the locations are still there. It's just when you check them, they're not always there. So I think
Uh,
that's kind of cool because
yeah.
each of the rooms is different now because of the way that the loot boxes spawn. So it's actually worthwhile checking rooms now if you want to check rooms, and also because the stashes are kind of like not as consistent. Stash running is like less of a thing, like less of a profitable thing now. You can still do it, obviously, but you
Yeah.
know. So I think that's kind of nice, but some of the scavs are cracked. So
Oh,
there's like three different tiers of scavs above the regular scav now. There's like the group scavs, then you got the bloodhounds, and then you have the raiders, and then you have rogues after that as well. And then obviously you have the bosses and their minions. So
yeah.
there's like a whole bunch of variety on the maps now. And then there's there's a lot more rigs and stuff. They added all sorts of different rigs for scavs to spawn with. There's like a lot more like 5x2 rigs that they spawn with. So I don't know. It's looking kind of interesting. But there's also
Because you're saying you're
semi-automatic and
interested in
fully.
the you're saying
What's
you're
that?
interested in going back to the single player as well.
I'm looking at it. I don't want to go into it straight away yet because obviously there's still like issues because they're having issues with some scabs spawning in, but it's only like they're invisible. So you know how they had the invisible player issue when Streets launched?
Yeah.
now it's just invisible scabs, so they'll just be like a floating gun that's shooting at you.
Oh
So
my
they'll be like
God.
walking down the middle of the street, but you can only see the gun and you can see the muzzle flash from the gun. So it's just like a floating sentient gun just freaking firing rounds at you. So
What shit?
so it looks freaking hilarious. Because if they try and drop shot you, the gun goes underneath the ground and you see the muzzle flash coming from the ground.
Fucking
So,
hell.
yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So they added a sawed off double barrel shotgun, but it's not in your main weapon slot. It's in your pistol slot. So you can have like a
Really?
like
That's
so you
kind
know
of
how you
cool.
have the Mosin that's like really short.
Yeah.
So the shotguns are like a little bit shorter than that, but you put it in your pistol slot, so you can like pull out your shotgun and just like bam, just like and
That's
hope for
kind
the
of
best.
cool. I
So
like
that's
that.
kind of cool. Obviously they added like the PKM and the PKP, which is like the I don't even if they're not even LMGs, right? They're just MGs.
Think
So
so?
and obviously the SVT and the OVT, which is like the semi-automatic and the fully automatic Mosin.
Oh, yeah.
So 15 round
That's weird to me.
15 rounder
Yeah.
fully automatic Mosin firing 7.62 and just like brrr, and then you just delete it because like 4 of them hit you and you just die. So yeah, a lot of people have been running them in labs and just deleting chads with them.
God. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, the Streets expansion looks really good. Like they added like a mini interchange at the back, and apparently a lot of people were complaining because the lighting in that mall was like perfect, and they wish that they made that lighting for interchange.
Oh. Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a newer map, so it's gonna look better.
yeah, but it's like half the size of the interchange mall if you don't count like the extensions, just the central area if you don't count like Ollie and what is it,
Oh,
Idea. Just like
yeah.
that middle bit with all the stalls, and then you have the escalator upstairs. It's like half the size of that, and then there's like a big whale lantern in the middle of the like as a centerpiece. It's like like
Hmm.
it's like a lamp kind of thing, but it provides like
Yeah.
ambient light, and there's the store lights inside and stuff like that. There's all these different. Dude, it looks freaking. It gives like Last of Us vibes. It looks so cool.
Oh,
So it's like it's really cool. And then there
yeah.
is
I haven't really
so many more sniper
seen too much
scavs.
of this work.
Like all of the high-rise buildings have
Expansion.
sniper scavs in them now, and they're all like prone, and they start like shooting at you and popping shots off at you.
Oh, okay.
So
That sounds fun.
I don't know, man. Streets actually looks like freaking terrifying. Like part of me would like to experience it, but the other part of me does not want to experience it alone. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it would just be so immersive until one of us dies, obviously, because we're bad. But like I don't know. It's so cool. And then like obviously because Lexos is in the middle of the map, it's like the main centerpiece of the map, and it's the only place where the scav boss spawns. There's
Yeah.
a building on top that has like 3 or 4 sniper scavs on it, and they're like more cracked than regular sniper scavs. It's because they have better guns and stuff. And the way that the map is designed, I think the extracts form like a crisscross. So you know how like customs for spawns are designed in such a way that half the players spawn on one side, the other half spawn on the other side, and they kind of cross over.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Okay.
that, but like there's another set going perpendicular to that. So you got
Oh,
people spawning on the north side of streets, and their extracts are down the south. And then you have people spawning on the west side of the streets, and their extracts are in the east. And then the other way flipped around, so that it creates like a 4-way crossing in the middle of the map. And in the middle of the map is kind of where Lexos is in the main street.
yeah.
So it kind of naturally like pushes people in towards like somewhere on the main street of streets. And because there's so
Yeah.
many different like alleyways and buildings you can go in, different routes and different doorways and fences you can jump and tunnels you can go under and different levels of elevation. It you can't process all of them, and that's what makes it so like interesting. Is because like there's certain areas where just like I have to run across the street, and there's a good to fair chance like 5 people are looking at me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I think it's really cool. I think the expansion is actually like really really cool looking because it's just like the shopping center is a cool area to fight in because the second floor of the shopping center I think has an extract as well. So it's a like the flow like of the map looks kind of interesting. The only thing I'm worried about is the distance because obviously streets is massive, right? And there's way more
Yeah.
scavs on streets. So avoiding fights is actually the way to go.
Hmm.
It's, it looks very difficult just getting from one side to the other, just to extract, let alone looting stuff and fighting other players and stuff like that.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah, the bosses looks kind of fun. I would not be able to do it anytime soon. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm in a weird position with Tarkov.
like if I could play like it wouldn't be single player Tarkov anymore because like if I was playing with other people, it would be like cooperative player Tarkov. If I could play like duos with you in like the SPT environment, I think that would be sick. I don't know how that would work. But it would be sick.
It'd be fun. I know that much, but it's just Tarkov in general for me at the moment. I don't know.
I'm still
It's
I'm looking at it. I probably still won't download it, but it is very interesting. Like the changes that they have made. They also
oh yeah,
changed
definitely.
like some of the tasks. Like they changed shootable in heaven.
Yeah, I saw that. It's now just
Yeah, it's just
bolt
bolt
action
action
headshots.
headshots. Yeah, which is I don't know. Like I've never done it, so I guess like it doesn't bother me. They changed Kappa down to they removed the level cap to Kappa again or something because I don't know. It just felt like it. But they just redid a bunch of tasks to make it easier to do, which is I think tasks if they had it so that you could pick a faction and it was like 4 factions and the tasks were designed in a way that they had overlap with each other to create like natural areas where like there's points of contention. I think that would be
Yeah,
cool because right now
yeah, it would be.
it's hard to do some tasks because it's like, oh, you have to go to this place and kill PMCs here, but there's no reason for PMCs to be in that area unless they're trying to also choose
True.
the task. Whereas, like, if you
Yeah,
had one faction where it's like, you have to plant this whatever in this area, and you had another faction where it's like, you have to eliminate people in this area, and then you have this faction is you have to, like multiple objectives, but for different factions, so they have overlap. So everyone has different reasons for being there. It would create like more natural, like instances of combat. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think the patch has been pretty good to be honest. So I'm hoping it improves and it kind of gives me a reason to go back again because
yeah, would be nice because like at Gamescom, they also said that there's a new map coming at the end of the year as well.
yeah, but that's our arena.
No, they said there's a new map coming for Escape from Tarkov.
Really?
A lot of people are thinking it's a terminal.
Yeah, terminal. Yeah, probably terminal. Yeah, no, I think they're getting close to full release. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I think they're like,
Yeah, I would be surprised if they were.
wow. Also, Mrs. sent me a message earlier. I'm not sure. Did I send it to you?
No, I don't think he did.
Like, Monster Hunter now.
Oh yeah, it's the mobile game.
Yeah, it's Monster Hunter Go basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen that for a while.
I'm just like, this is the first time me hearing it.
Really? I thought
Yeah,
you would have.
no,
I thought that would.
I felt like I'm waiting for them to announce the Monster Hunter World 2.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
that's
wish
not
they
going to
just
be enough.
released Monster Hunter Forever on PC, and then that's it. That's all we need. And just add to it when we're done. But
That would be nice.
so I sent a message just like, so if we start doing playing this, do you reckon we'll go outside and go hunt some monsters? And she's like, what, do I look like I go outside? And it's like, well, guess that's a no then.
That's a no. Uh,
Also, New World's getting their mounts now.
yeah, yeah, that new expansion coming, adding mounts. I don't know. I bet you still just Terminator into the water. That'd be funny.
Can you imagine if the mounts
Uh,
swim, but then you like dismount and you like Terminator in the water, and you can't get back on the mount because the water's too deep?
oh, that'd be hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go
Is
back
it?
to New World.
It's not a big enough reason for you to re-download.
Not really. I mean, it's mounts. They're redoing one of the areas, and there's a new weapon. Like, really.
The question is, does New World have more players than Lost Ark?
People are
13K New World.
That's not bad for New World though. They're still gonna.
36K for Lost Ark.
I mean, it
Interesting.
is also just weekly reset has just kind of happened yesterday.
That's 30. No, but that's peak. It's peak right now.
Is it?
There's a
Yeah, I
six
guess.
6.7% gain in the last 30 days.
Yeah, that's just bots coming. That's just the bots coming.
I don't think it is. I actually haven't seen them, dude.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any bots when I play.
I think it's actual people coming back. I think it's actually people coming back for the expansion, trying the game again, and then getting kept, and then they're probably going to quit in a month.
True. That is. That's probably what's happening. Yeah. Yeah. Um,
So, like, if I'm not getting into lobbies, good luck to them. Experience Reclear M2 skip. GG's, boys. Good luck.
yeah. Oh,
Also, I'm not sure if you've
there's
seen it, but Dota has a new update, and they released an anti-mage skin for the gender bent anti-mage, and it
oh,
looks
really?
so different to what, like,
Yeah.
uh,
How different we talking?
can you see it in your Steam library?
Um,
Summer client update. It looks so weird.
which one's in? I'm guessing the middle
The one in the
character.
middle with the purple blades.
See, I'm not biggest. I don't know what like anti-mage normally looks like to begin with. So
Okay, this looks like a Palea skin. One of the Palea skins with the antlers.
yeah,
It's just so weird. Whereas, like, I don't know, man. I want to get this. Like, I want the snail, but I also I'm not invested enough to get the snail. It's the
what's the
snail.
snail for?
The snail's supposed to be a dragon, but it's just like a snail mount for some apparent reason now. So it looks stupid as shit. But I just love stupid looking skins. So
It does look weird. It's a weird one. What the hell?
yeah. I mean, you played some Dota with me the other day, and you seem to enjoy yourself playing freaking position one carry on hard support. So
I mean, it's my first time. I mean, it was against bots, so
I mean,
not
yeah.
like.
But the bots we're playing against were like way better than the hardest difficulty vanilla bots. So
I mean, I was just picking a character I like the look of,
yeah.
and like
And then you pick Lich, and then you
abilities like
use your
that.
ultimate, and then you saw the little bounty things, and you got an ultra kill, and you started laughing for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was. Oh, that was good. I was. I kind of.
Dude, that is the best part about Dota that I miss is like seeing someone running at you and not knowing what they do, and then you see what they do, and it's just like, the hell was that?
It was fun. We're definitely gonna do some more games soon.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to try matchmaking at some point, but it's like I'm worried that it's gonna be like a toxic cesspool. But the thing is, like, I'm also I haven't played the game for 2 years, so I don't know what the community is like. Like, I'm assuming they're still toxic, but like, I don't know if like it's +1 toxic or -1 toxic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because the
good
problem
point.
is when I stopped playing Dota is like there was a lot of lack of new players because of how complicated and how unforgiving the game is, and how elitist a lot of people are with builds and stuff like that. So
Yeah, true. I mean, that's with any kind of competitive game, though.
it's kind of like I was happy playing with bots because some of those games are so hard. Like they were harder than just regular games, and it's kind of crazy just like tapping into muscle memory and just going back into that, and just how much of that is actually preserved in like how much of that is actually ingrained in my hand.
Yeah,
Like you know how freaking trippy it was when I've been playing Lost Ark for a year and a half and I have to right click to auto attack, and now right click is to move.
that got me. That got me pretty bad.
It
Like
got
having to
me
right
for
click
like
move.
the first 15 seconds, and then some part of my brain is like, oh, we're playing Dota now, and it just didn't get me for the rest of the game. Like the rest of the time we're playing. It was crazy.
My biggest issue is like I'd see enemies coming and I start going left click. It's like why am I not moving? I'm left clicking. Why am I not
Yeah,
moving?
Initiativ,
It's
we
like
have to retreat. Yeah, yeah, okay. And he just stands there and just like auto attacking the creeps. And I see like 4 dudes coming down on the minimap.
why am I not, oh fucking wrong button. Yeah, the right click to move got me pretty big. Like, that was a big adjustment
I
for me.
played some fun team fight characters to show Initiative what it's like if you know what you're doing on team fight. So I essentially got here. I was using him as bait at a certain point because obviously his reaction time and his map awareness isn't there because he doesn't play the game. So I just figured instead of trying to get him to like react the proper way, I was just using him as bait. So he would live on like no health because he'd just kind of run away a little bit too late. They catch up to him and try and kill him. And then he just uses his ultimate and just stands there. And then I just come in, just stun lock all of them, and they all die to his ultimate. And he would be on
Okay.
like 10 health, is like, I'm alive. He's playing
Yeah.
literally the squishiest character in the game, and the amount of times he lived when he shouldn't have blows my mind. Like I
Yeah.
want,
It was
like
fun.
part of me wants to see what it's like in a pug setting because obviously you're not going to get that much farm. You're playing against players, so you're going to make mistakes and they're going to have more erratic sort of decision making. But like the one thing that you have that a lot of players, especially players that have been playing a long time, have issues with dealing with is hesitating. Like they try and try and find out too many variables before they make a decision, and because you don't know what you're doing, you kind of like decide what you want to do and you just do it, and it works out in a positive way more times than it doesn't because you're just making a like it's kind of
Yeah.
weird like watching like what as a person who's played a lot and watch like you're doing the wrong thing, dude, this should not work, and then you're just like, screw it, and you just go and do it and it works, and it's just like, bro, how you should be dead. There is no way you should run. Like, no, this is not how it's like. If that was a competent play, like. But the crazy thing is, most of the people in matchmaking aren't competent players. They actually play worse than the bots, which is kind of crazy. Like, we had one game that was like, what, 75 minutes or something
Yeah. That
against
was
bots. We had like 2 of our barracks were dead, and we're just trying to defend like freaking Giga Chads.
and we somehow won that one.
I mean, dude, I was freaking pushing buttons like crazy. God damn.
Oh, God. It was fun.
That was
I don't know if I
fun.
was having fun because it was bots. Or
I think
yeah.
if you don't if you treat it like an actual game and just focus on like what you can do to improve. Like I was picking I was picking characters that I hadn't played in a while or I didn't think I was very good with, so I got to practice with them because like my
Yeah.
win rate on Invoker is like 35% or something like that. And that was the 75-minute long game, and I'm like pushing buttons like Q Q E R Q Q Q Q E Q Q Q Q A S D F Q Q E Q, and I was just like pumping out spells, and Initiativ's like, I'm gonna throw this shackle shot and shoot an arrow. That was
Yeah,
fun.
it was fun.
So
It was good. I had no idea what I was doing most of the time. I was just clicking buttons.
he had so much. He got so fat on supports, man. That was insane to me. It's like blinking into fights, popping BKB and initiating on a hard support, and I'm just okay. I guess we're going in now.
I guess we're going in.
I think you got like 2 ultra kills on Crystal Maiden and 1 ultra kill on Lich when you threw the ultimate for the first time, and they were all stacked up on top of each other.
Oh yeah,
You
that
saw
was
like
good.
all the bounces, and it's just like ultra kill, and then you just hear Initiative just laughing maniacally because he just worked out what
Yeah,
his ultimate did.
it was good. It was fun. We definitely have to do more though.
No, I'm down. I'm down. And then what? We played some PoE as well. Season just
Yeah,
doesn't seem that much
season
different.
mechanic's pretty crap. Season mechanic is pretty crap.
Did you play a bit more of it?
No, not really.
Or was
Not
it just
really.
like what you played and we played together?
Yeah, it was just that, and that was fun for the first like 5 minutes, and then I realized what it was. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not
Was it an
fun.
auto battler?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, it's one of like I enjoy a lot of like TFT. I play a little bit of had fun, but it was I don't know. There's just something about the PoE auto battle that just isn't fun.
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't logged on since last time we played, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean, I tried to
mind.
level with another character, but going through the
I
story
don't mind it.
solo,
But
it's
yeah, dude,
so
going through the
boring.
story solo if you don't have a good movie on, it's just it ain't it, bro. Like I just do it when like I run out of chaos dungeons to do it and I feel like doing raids. But like Paleo has kind of filled that gap, so I don't really
Yeah,
have a reason to hop on. So
fair enough.
yeah, it's fine. We're playing it casually anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We're not like
Yeah,
sweatboarding it out. So
yeah, that's true.
it's always kind of nice. I still haven't started Dragon Age Inquisition and Outer Worlds yet.
You should stream that tomorrow or today.
Tomorrow. Actually, maybe. I don't know. It depends. Depends if we're doing a Khan tomorrow or not. It's like part of me wants to stream a Khan just so I can like get the clear, hopefully. But the other part of me just like I know I'm dying on Lantern Mech every single time, so like I don't know. It feels kind of weird. Maybe I might. I might. I don't know. See how we go.
Um, I've got to. I mean, I've still got to do Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition. So
I wonder if
yeah,
it keeps my save from Dragon Age 2. Ships it over. Because it's all linked to your EA account. So
yeah, yeah, it might.
kind of cool if it did. I can't even remember what I did for most of it, but yeah.
Uh,
Damn. It's been like 2 hours already. Jesus.
yeah, this one's gonna be a long one. Okay, so up next, I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna preface this with Warframe was already weird to begin with, and
Okay, so
I'm gonna
okay,
preface that.
you were telling me about this
I'm gonna preface that with this.
before with the podcast you were telling me about this. I told you not to spoil it for me. What is it? I want to know what it is.
Okay, so I how do I explain this? Um, like Warframe has a weird lore to begin with, like weird lore and world,
I still don't
and
understand it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
like there's a story, there's a clear through line in the story. What apparently this oh god, what's it called? It's like I know the second part of it was called. I'm blanking on what the first part of it was called. It's like the new. What is the new update?
So I'm looking at
Uh,
it. I'm looking at the Steam page, and it says something about Warframe 1999.
yes, that's the second part.
That was the
The first,
first part.
what,
That's it.
first part. What is the first part? The first
Whispers,
part
whispers
was
in the walls.
yes, whispers on the wall. Okay, so this whispers on the wall is the essentially Warframe's final shape or Warframe's Endwalker. This is the capstone for the current story we're in for Warframe. This is like after this, it's going to be a brand new storyline.
I can't even remember the story, man. All I remember is the Meat People planet. That was it.
We're going back there for this story. Okay, so so what the main thing is like we're going. They you, you know Lloyd, the little necromech dude that's the
Yeah, the
mining
one that
droid.
the one that switches personality.
Yeah, yeah, him. We're meeting his actual person. He's apparently alive and is an actual
What?
person underneath
Oh,
everything.
huh?
Yeah, like I said, it gets weird. And then
Wait, is he a
it's
meat
a
person in the wall?
no, that's a different thing. Um, like I said, it's weird. So we're going under the neck. I think it's the necrolist. Is it the necrolist? I think it's the necrolist. That's on demos. Yeah, we're going deeper into there, and we're meeting Lloyd, and then there's a it. Uh, this this is fucking weird. Uh, it's to do like there is some weird mental shit going on, and like you're walking through a corridor, and then the walls fly out from the walls, and then you see like a massive cavern, and it's weird. There's some weird shit going on as the first part, and then it and then like you know how you can exit your Warframe and then go into like your big robot thing that you can run around in.
Is it like what was it, Necromech or whatever it's called?
Yeah, that one.
The
Um,
one that I didn't actually get
Derek.
to farm.
Yes. So yeah, because that's a bitch to farm, or it was when we played.
No, it's still. I'm assuming it
Uh,
still is because I tried to farm that thing for like 3 weeks. I still haven't got
so apparently it seems like we're going to be trans using our transference to enter like a giant 50-meter tall robot.
it. Wait, so we is this gonna be like Gundam fighters now?
I don't know. It seems like it.
Also, it says it's coming to iOS in 2024.
Yes, and so is cross save, which is going to be nice because I'll get my Xbox shit on PC. It's going to be good.
Oh, nice. That's kind of
Uh,
crazy. How old is this game again? It's like 14 years old. Huh?
10 years. This was the 10th anniversary. This
Oh,
10 come.
that's crazy, dude. Would
Yeah.
you actually
Now part
re-download
two.
this?
I mean, I've still got it installed.
Oh, you
But
do? Oh,
yeah, like all up, I've got 900 on PC and I've got like 600 hours on Xbox as well. So I've got
I
quite a
remember.
bit
I
of time in
remember
the
like
game.
just fishing for 3 hours, shooting shit in Warframe.
That was fun. That was a good time. Okay, now part two. This is where it gets really weird. Um, Warframe 1999 is exactly what it is. Warframe in 1999.
Wait, what year is Warframe in? Like the main story?
Like 10, 20,000 years in the future.
All right, my brain hurts. Continue.
Yeah. Uh, okay. So that's all. That was a short cutscene. It it looks. It seems like it's going back to the when. Uh, I don't know. If it's time travel or like looking back into memories.
It looks like some weird like Assassin's Creed Deus Ex kind of weird mashup thing, but go back into the past.
Yeah. There's
What the hell?
it's I wanna say it's looking back into memories because the person you like the person, I say person, is because you see a human head on an Excalibur body.
Are you sure? Like, are you saying like the original Excalibur is like a human?
It seems like I mean, we already know that all of the Warframes were like the primes were people that were mutated and changed.
I mean, we is a very strong. I didn't know because I wasn't paying attention. So
Like if you went through this, like if I know you're not going to, but like if you went through like the story through line, you would find out that like the Warframes were people that were either
when they like
volunteered
great
or forcibly
warriors or
changed.
something like that.
Yes, yeah. Like there's lore in there about like what kind of people they were, and yeah, it's there's some weird shit happening in Warframe.
I mean, I kind
It,
of like at this point to mix it up, they kind of have to make something up.
yeah, it's weird.
I kind of want to try
I,
this. Not gonna lie.
like
We
it
do a
looked like
Warframe sesh just like sometime.
yeah. I mean, I'd be down to jump back
Double
in.
Wukong. We just have like a 4-man party. Easy.
True, we could, yeah. But yeah, they're going in directions I never thought they would go with Warframe, which I guess is I mean it's a good thing. Yet it's also like, what the fuck were you smoking to come up with that idea?
I don't know,
Like,
man. Like
it's,
Warframe's kind of like one of those games where if you look at all the activities that you do in Warframe and you take like a 5-second snippet of it and just make like a 10-minute video, it's just like, what are you watching? There's so many things in the game. Like I remember the time you took me on your ship, your big capital ship for the first time, and you did like you
oh,
flew. I'm just like,
yeah,
is it? This is in the game? Like I was so confused
yeah.
because like
That
I was on a
that
little
was
gun there, and you told me to shoot stuff, and I didn't know what I was shooting because there was just stuff flying around everywhere.
yep. Oh, that was a lot of shit to do. Like when they showed Warframe 1999, I thought it was going to be like a side project, and then they say, "Oh yeah, this will be added to the main game next year." I'm like, "It's just sorry, like
That's
what?"
kind of crazy. When was the last time I played Warframe?
It's just like,
Last time I played Warframe was October 14th, 2021. Oh my god.
was it really that long ago?
Yeah. 156 hours total. Holy shit.
God damn. But yeah,
So
like
they must have added like they would have had two Tenocons before that. I think they added
there was the Plains of Duviri. I know
yeah.
that.
Is it Echoes of Deviri?
Something like that. Yeah, they've added some content I've actually got to go back and do. It's like I didn't haven't I logged in during TurnoCon to get the free rewards because free.
I
But
did not.
yeah,
I did not get the free rewards.
but yeah, there's
There's so
they're
much
doing
stuff.
stuff.
What the hell?
Yeah,
What? I'm
um,
scrolling through the updates, man. It's still going.
yeah, um,
I, I
there's
just got to December last year. What the shit?
yeah, they're also doing a Frost rework soon. There's they they put a lot of time and effort into Warframe,
Oh,
and
I
it
didn't even know
shows.
they have this many updates.
Yeah, there's a lot in that. There's a lot in that game.
I mean, like most of them are like just Warframe, like Prime, like different Prime cycling through. But
Yeah,
god damn,
but
well,
yeah, like they're going in they're going in some weird direction.
dude,
Hopefully, it
I'm
pays
I'm
off for them.
scared to like log into Warframe again and see like all the Warframes I don't have unlocked and see like the Warframes I have unlocked is like a tenth of the screen, and then the rest is just grayed out.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, they're yeah. I'll send you the videos of the reveals. There is
I'm actually just
They look
interested to see
really
because
good.
does Warframe have its own private launcher,
It does. I'm pretty sure it does.
or is it Steam charts?
Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they've got their own private launcher as
Holy
well as
shit! It's got more players than Lost Ark, like way more players than Lost Ark.
yeah. Warframe is generally in top 10, top 20
God
frequently.
damn!
Well, like most of the time.
Did not know it was popping off that hard
Yeah,
for a
it is
10-year-old
very
game. That's crazy.
yep. And then it's just gonna get crazier because they add more shit. Yeah, and the stuff they're adding looks cool. Like it looks cool.
I'm down
It
with it.
does.
Because like
Really
technically
looks
speaking, I
cool.
could smash out all my raids in a day. Not worry about. Okay, this might sound a little out of character, but just not worry about chaos dungeons for the rest of the week and
Play other games.
yeah, that's that's crazy. That's so many updates.
Yeah,
It's
and then it's
weird
coming
because
to
you don't
iOS as
I
well,
don't
and
see
Android.
any of these updates on my library feed thing. I only saw like the TennoCon update and that was it, and I kind of just you know moved past it.
Yeah. And then there's also the 30-minute gameplay preview for Soulframe,
Oh yeah,
which is their next game after Warframe, which is they're going to be developing in tandem with like yeah. Soulframe looks
I'm
it's
assuming Soulframe's going to be
very
on Steam as well.
yeah. It's very Elden Ring inspired, like with the combat and movement. Combat needs work. I mean, it's still early days, so they can definitely make changes and additions. But yeah, there's a lot coming out of Digital Extremes.
I
Like
mean,
Wayfinder
like
is
fourth
Digital
quarter is
Extremes.
starting as well,
They
so like
they publish that.
it's gonna get ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh,
Apparently,
there's so
Armored
much.
Core is freaking popping off. So
Oh yeah, I want to talk about that. The the amount of people that I've seen complain about the tutorial being impossible, it's fucking ridiculous.
I'm actually glad that they didn't make it like brain dead easy. I'm
The amount
actually
of people
glad
that
that
have
they're just
complained
leaning
about it.
into this whole like we made Dark Souls, so all of our games are going to be hard now, and if you don't like it,
Yeah,
then just deal with it.
too bad. Yep.
Like for me, I
Oh,
personally wouldn't play it, but it's just like nice to have someone that has like a certain direction and vision, and they just stick with it.
yeah, definitely.
So I think that's I don't know, it's cool. It's not for me. Like I thought I might be interested, but like nah, probably
Like
not.
I'll eventually play Armored Core.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I'll be watching it and just laughing, like watching you rage. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, like I'll get it eventually, but there's other shit
Yeah,
in the meantime.
I
Although
mean it's not
speaking of
going anywhere.
updates,
It's like a
No Man's
single.
Sky.
Yeah, No Man's Sky, man, that's crazy. They added a new race to No Man's Sky.
And
Also,
like
it's
they made
free.
space battles better.
Apparently they made space like Mrs. was talking about it. They made space battles like easier. Apparently, it's like more brain dead. Well, not brain dead, but like
That's not a
easier, like
not a bad
less.
not a bad
I mean,
thing.
she said less exciting, I guess. The little robot guys look kind of cool. Apparently it's like obviously it's kind of buggy. I don't know how much they patched it. Try and see if I can
Yeah,
actually play some No Man's Sky with her at some point. Kind of fun.
there's just so many good things coming out. Like a lot of good updates seem to be like coming soon for games. It's
Yeah, they updated a whole bunch of stuff with like tools and multi tools and stuff like that. I could do that tomorrow actually instead of some raids, but yeah. Because the other option is I could just do it on Monday as well. Just mix it up. But yeah, it's new update for No Man's Sky is they're still pumping out update. I don't just start charging money for it at this point.
Yeah,
I don't even think anyone. I think people would actually be happy that they're doing this.
I don't know. I don't know how they're funding that studio with this.
I don't know either. It's crazy. I just don't know. But like some of the new some of the new battleships look sick. Like they have like lasers and beams and shit coming out of them, and like the lionfish that's
Yeah,
got like all the it's like the spaceship basically looks like that. And it's just firing lasers everywhere. Looks sick.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of games I want to go back to. But,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, it's kind of nice just taking a step back and just doing something else.
yeah, like I haven't played Warframe like properly in like
I haven't
a year
played
and a half.
Warframe since October 2021, apparently. So.
The longer I leave Warframe, the more stuff I can go back to later on. Because it's always
It
adding
doesn't go
shit.
away, right? It's like persistent too, and it gets like
Yeah,
revamped. So it's kind of nice.
and the same with No Man's Sky. Like the longer I leave it, the more stuff I've got to go back to,
Mm.
which is kind of daunting as well. So it's like, oh my god, they're adding so much.
Well, what
It's
else
just
did they
like,
add
oh
to
no.
No Man's Sky? Because the Singularity Expedition they added, but I didn't do that. But they added the Interceptor update, which I did do, which is the new like, dude. I'm not sure if you played it, but like they have these new ships that's like, when you do something naughty and the No Man's Sky GTA police come after you,
Oh yeah,
and you get the interceptors when you go up into space. Like
yeah,
you can get one of them as a ship, and they handle like the base ones handle like crazy. Like they're like sports car freaking. You can like literally drift through the sky, and then you could
really?
upgrade them, and they are so fast. Like mine, I spent like a week upgrading mine. It's so fast. Like you just yeets across the universe. It's like because I had a living
Yeah,
ship before, and it's like 3 times faster than my living ship. It handles like way better.
damn. Okay.
Uh, it was almost nauseating how good it handled. Because I felt like I was like in like a fighter jet kind of thing situation, like a Top Gun situation, but like in space.
Oh yeah,
That's kind of
yeah.
cool.
7 years of No Man's Sky. God damn.
That's crazy, dude. How it started out and where it is now.
Where it is now. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh my god. Good updates coming to good games.
Yeah, pretty excited for it. And we still got D&D this weekend. Oh my lord!
Yeah. I've got some last minute stuff I've got to do for that as well.
Please don't spawn face spiders on us.
No, I already dealt with Face Spice and Baldur's Gate. I don't want to deal with them again. Especially the Face Spider matriarch. I don't want to deal with that.
What? Like, I'm just trying to remember what actually happened in our last session.
You guys rolled really poorly and I nearly team wiped you.
Yeah, but like, because we were exploring the because last time we were talking on the podcast,
You just got to the cave of
we
the mine.
just got to the mines, so we were gonna explore it, and explore it we did.
That you did. Squeezer got downed in the first encounter, which was brought back up by
She
the
got she got one shot by like a big phase spider.
yeah, but it was down like for its next turn. Like she was down, but then she was fine.
She was
Uh,
down, then she was fine, and then she was not fine.
I mean, most of the party was not fine in the second encounter.
Look, see, I made the suggestion at the start because people didn't know who wanted to go in, so we decided to draw straws, and I drew the short straw. And I don't think it was like a good idea because not even in hindsight, I said it at the time. I don't think you want to send the guy who can't talk
Yeah.
first into a cave that's dark with potential monsters in it. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, it was. Oh, that was funny. That was fucking funny.
because we walked down the hallway and we had the map there, and there's like two paths. We found this room with like a whole bunch of beds and stuff in there. We kind of looted it. There wasn't really a well, and then we walked down the hallway and it's just like there's two paths, left or right, and the right path had like cobwebs, well not cobwebs, just actual webs, and the left path did not. And I was like, gee whiz, I wonder which path you guys want to take. Everyone's like the right one. I was like, bro, it's like you want to die, but it's like okay, we'll go in first. I go in there. It's just like this is fine. We're being chilling. And then Initiative was like, hey, look, space fighter. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I chopped one of its legs off, and then it kind of like teleported, and then it one shot Squeezel. Well, Squeezel's character, but she was like floor gang for a little bit, and then what happened?
You killed the mutated goblin that was there as well, and then after that, you went down into like where like where like the wizard's teleportation circle was. What was he was using as his entrance
But
and
we found
exit.
like the egg nest first, with like bodies and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that was
And
that.
then we
And
went
then
into
you
like the wizard from the Goblin Village. We found out the where did we
found
find
out
the
you found out where the babies of the goblin village were.
no, but we found
They
out
were the
where
mutate.
the other end of the teleportation circle was from the Goblin.
Yeah, yeah, that was the that other room. Like that it was using
Or
to
was that
push his like
before?
food.
I think that was before the ambush because that was in a separate room. Because then we went into a different room,
I
and
should
that was
upload
when
that.
the fan got metaphorically covered in poo poo.
Yes,
Because I walked into
I've
a
seen.
room and there were like 6 mutated goblins in there. And
Yeah,
they managed to gap close on me within one turn, so I was surrounded by 5 goblins. And turns out when they can attack twice per turn each, it hurts.
yes, it does hurt. But I was also not. I wasn't expecting you guys to roll so poorly, and for me to roll so well.
I
So
got
from
down
now on, I'm
twice.
hiding on
I
my
got
roll.
I did my job as a tank, but I got down twice.
I'm
Like
hiding on my
knocked
rolls from
unconscious
now.
twice.
So
And we were just lucky because one of the goblins like uh he opened up his
magically
menu.
disappeared from the map.
Yeah, he opened up his menu, he pressed exit game and just magically disconnected. Yeah, it was looking rather spidicy.
Yeah, I made a DM call and removed an enemy from the field.
Yeah.
It saved the party from a TPK. So that's
I mean, yes, if
I
you just
called
delete the
a
enemies,
little
we
bit.
don't die. It's true.
I mean, hey, it came down to one final roll between between Quiet Knight and the Goblin. If she didn't hit, that would have been death for all of you.
Rip Bozo angle there. God damn, I'm so excited to like level up and get like an extra 50 health so I don't have to deal with this shit again. But
But I was there was a backup plan with the other character in the room.
crazy, dude. That's crazy.
The invisible character that was going to watch you all die.
Invisible initiative self insert somehow.
It's not a self-insert. It's just a character I would have made in D&D campaign.
What do you mean would have made? It's like literally every character that you do make, except for your Baldur's Gate character. What are you on about?
Okay,
It's your Monster Hunter character. It's your Solasta character. What other games did you make it in?
It's the female character I use in every game. Okay.
It's the character you used in V Rising.
I mean, she has a story, and if you guys want to follow it, you can. But if not, that's up to you.
I have a story too. I got knocked unconscious twice in the entrance of a room by freaking mutated goblin. That's my story.
And you also got yeeted across the room by an arcane battery.
Oh yeah, true. I tried to piss on an arcane battery and it launched me across the room. I did it for science.
Yeah. Yeah. Good times. Although that was
Yeah.
Ghosty's idea to piss on.
Yeah, they dared me and they thought I would wuss out, but no. Yeah, that too. It was like 7 damage or something.
Yeah, that was the impact of hitting the wall.
Yeah. Figured as much because like the wall didn't get hurt. I did.
No, there's now permanently a gnome figure. Like a
Dude, could you imagine if that caused the freaking mine to collapse, dude? That would be great. Imagine if I rolled in that one, got buried alive, and actually died. The end.
Wow. But yeah. I have learnt that I need to account for bad rolls.
Yes,
and good rolls from me.
Sneaky, cheeky, breaky. Now we can't
I'm
trust him anymore.
I'm also going to be hiding my rolls from now on.
Yes.
So,
I mean, look, honestly, Squeeze will try her best. She used all of her healings.
He did.
And she max healed twice on... Oh, like, she max healed twice. She max healed on me, and she max healed on Y1. And we still got freaking floor ganged. That's how very OP those goblins were.
Okay, also, you spread the damage evenly across them. You should have focused them down. So
I didn't spread it. I kept hitting the same one. Everybody else kept missing.
And then Ghosty tried to move around.
I spent like the entire time trying to kill Goblin D's nuts. Like...
That is true. But everyone else kept attacking other goblins and making multiple be injured and not just killing one. So,
I don't know, man.
You've got to learn to focus. Most of you need to focus on a character.
Dude, I keep hitting an enemy until it's dead, right? And then we move on to the next enemy. That is the barbarian way, right?
That is very true. That is barbarian. Barbarian 101.
If I choppy and you're not deady, then I keep choppy. That's you know, the flowchart.
Also, I will say, going into that fight not having rage on or having any rage,
I literally lost 14 health from not having rage because I got freaking wrecked by 3 goblins, and then there was 2 other ones waiting to kill me, and I only had like 6 health left.
You also did roll very low on the combat order. On the initiative to combat.
I literally rolled last. What do you want about?
Yeah.
That's not low, that's last.
That's rolling low.
No, that's rolling last.
Oh shit. But yeah. Yeah. I have learnt I'm going to account for bad rolls, and I'm going to
this is all a learning process. It's all a learning process.
But it wasn't a party wipe. Although I could have, but I wasn't.
Dude. In before, there's a dragon behind you in the entrance. He attacks 7 times per turn. Gets advantage.
That's a beholder. I've not spawned one of those on you for a while.
The fact that there's actually a thing that does that, it terrifies me.
Yeah, it has multiple, like a blob, and then has multiple ice stalks, and each ice stalk gets a different effect.
Oh, isn't that one of the bosses we fought in Dark Alliance? Where we
Yeah.
Like
was.
it was the one that teleported. He kept dying and kept like getting yeeted.
Yeah. Yep, it was that one.
That was the
I think
glitchy
so.
one, and then it like imploded in itself when he killed it.
Yep, I think that's the one.
Oh,
But yeah, oh, that it's going to be interesting though, because the way it was left off is that you guys had you were leaving the cave and leaving the mine, and you were going to go back to town
we had a friend.
with with a
Wait, was she still invisible? I can't remember.
no why disable the arcane battery. But yeah, that's how that
It's good.
ended.
It's
How that
good.
went.
It is good. Being chilling in the hood. Yeah.
I I also have a plan for a certain NPC that when they see you, it's going to be funny.
Oh, it's fine. I got a great sword.
But you can't solve every problem with a great sword.
You know what? You say that, but you underestimate my power.
You were born to the great sword, were you?
Nah, no.
You didn't adopt it. You were born to it.
I did not adopt it. My God, if I did, would have had a good talking to after that last session because goddamn, it was not doing its job.
I could just see you fucking gnome just talking to your great sword or looking at your great sword, thinking, "Why? Why did you miss?
Oh,
You
it's
get
not
paid to learn
why
from
he
that."
missed. It's pretty obvious why he missed because it's me. But
Yeah. Also, everyone will be leveling up when they get back to town.
oh yeah,
That'll
you
be
better
level 3.
level up, and
You
then
better.
we weapon test on John. Problem solved.
No, you're not gonna weapon test on John.
What do you mean?
Leave poor John alone.
What do you mean? No, he deserves it. Call me a child, direct nerd.
For fuck's sake.
That's what you get. Your actions have consequences. Oh, is there anything else that we have forgotten about?
I don't think so. I mean, Starfield's launching. It actually just
Oh,
launched like in
wait, when?
44 minutes ago.
Is that what you're doing tomorrow?
No, I've done Baldur's Gate.
Ah,
Stuff. Everything is on hold until I beat Baldur's Gate. I'm not doing another game until I beat Baldur's Gate.
yeah, you said that, but then you started like Baldur's Gate.
Okay, I finished Persona before I started Baldur's Gate, okay?
Rude, but Fire Emblem.
Okay, so that's going to be the episode, everyone. That's,
I'll just name the podcast Will Initiative ever finish Fire Emblem?
God damn it.
Uh,
Uh,
good times.
so yeah, I think that's actually a good place to finish off this week, though. This fortnight, this whatever it is, 3 weeks
This
at this point.
fortnight and a half.
Yeah.
So
So
I
yeah,
mean, we're probably gonna do like the next one like a week from now, or something. Otherwise,
yeah,
it's gonna be
there
the
will
same
be
week as D&D.
yeah, there'll be less of a gap between these ones, unlike the large gap between 4 and this one.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hope, hopefully we'll see how things go. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for stopping. Stopping. Oh my god, I was about to do my fucking stream outro. Um,
Wait, what?
oh my god, I was going to say thank you everyone for stopping by the stream today.
Nice.
God,
That's professional. Look,
oh.
should we like
Well,
pre-record the outro and just play it, and just be like sitting there in the background? Mm-hmm. Yep, he said it. Mm-hmm. I.
yeah, actually, that would actually probably not. That'd actually probably be a good idea.
Dude, dude, They probably wouldn't be able to tell. You'd probably sound like exactly the same, and I'd be confused, and I think
Probably.
you'd be saying it, and then all of a sudden, it's just not. No, don't confuse me like that. It
Probably.
already hurts when I try and edit. Please.
Anyway, well, I want to thank everyone for watching this video, watching this VOD, whatever you want to call it.
Listening to the
I'm Initiative
podcast.
for the podcast, yeah. You can follow me. I mean, if you're interested, you can follow me. Follow me over on Twitch over at twitch.tv/initiative, or on Twitter at initiative with 2 E's, or on TikTok at initiative.
and 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 I'm just twitch.tv/JamaicanJazz because I don't know how to social medias yet.
You're not gonna plug your Twitter or anything.
Look, I've got to be honest. I don't even know how to use it. I just I'm too boomer. I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
old.
for anyone interested, it's at Jazz Jamaican on Twitter for those that are inclined.
The fact that you know my
Follow me.
handle better than I do, it scares me.
I mean, I've got to pay attention somewhere. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for stopping by this video. I hope you all enjoyed. We will see you all next time.
Outro music, please.
Cheers.